Hey everybody, welcome into Goat Gaming. Welcome back in. Happy Monday, Brian and Boo. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. As you can see, I am here at Brian's store, guys. This is going to be an exciting night. We have so much going on, and I'm glad that I can actually make this happen. We are here on Share Play on PS5, and we're going to do a little bit of Brian's store here, do a little bit of work. He didn't tell me exactly what he wanted, so we're just going to try to set some things up for him and go from there. Very excited though. Very, very excited on this one. And I hope you guys have had a fantastic Monday. And welcome to Christmas week. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. Warm here. Once again, it's strange that it's so warm here. I don't think I've ever experienced the week of Christmas being this warm. Hey, happy Monday to you, Valor. Happy Monday. Welcome in. It's good to see you. But very exciting, guys. We're going to do some decorating here in the first half of the stream in Brian's store, get a little bit of work done. And then we are going to jump over into the main store and get ready for some serious stuff going on there. Lots of serious, but Brian here at almost 23 million, level 121, day 775. So been putting in a lot of work in this store. Lots of work. And we'll see how this share play works. This is the first time I've actually done share play and jumped in somebody else's store. I've had other people jump into mine, but I've never jumped into somebody else's store. So we're going to see how this works. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun though. We're not going to spend Brian's money. We're going to try not to break him here. We'll see how it goes though. We'll give everybody a few more minutes to jump in before we get started and get rolling tonight. And once again, reminder, guys, that Wednesday is the PS5 giveaway. So if you haven't purchased your tickets, you're running out of time. Just have a couple days left. Very excited for that too. A lot going on this week. It's going to be a busy week. We have a special. I definitely said that wrong. We have a special. I mean, I guess it would be even more special if you put the slur on the front of the word, but we have a special episode of House Flipper 2 tomorrow coming to the channel as well. So we're trying to do a little Christmas content this week, make things a little bit different than normal. So we'll see. We'll see. And I think my mic might be a little bit too loud. I think I'm clipping. We're going to turn that down just a little bit, see how that sounds. Maybe that sounds better. Yeah, I think that works. We'll get some music going here. And I don't know if we're going to turn down. Yeah, I think we will. Let's turn off that wind. I did have some ASMR sounds going, some wind sounds, so we'll see. Let's go ahead and dive in. Very excited to see what we can do here in Brian's store tonight. See if we can get a little work done. We are going to do a quick little walkthrough and see what he's got going on. I love the setup. The floor is a nice color. I do like that. Everything looks good. It's nice and neat in here. I can't believe you would invite me in here to a place like this where I could possibly ruin it. And he does have his Christmas objects on the wall. He's got his storage blocked off right here in the door. That's pretty unique. I've never seen that before. I like that though. And then he has a Christmas tree here. It looks like we have a back room here. That's pretty neat. Before we go in the back room, let's check out this side over here. Got some self-checkouts going on. There's his computer. Pretty neat. I mean, this is a nice setup, nice and clean. Definitely organized. Very cool. Let's go back in this room over here and see what we got going on. And once again, Brian, feel free, if there's something I'm doing wrong, feel free to take over. Just grab the controller, so to speak, and just take it over. Real cool. He has turned this entrance area over here into a frozen cold storage area. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. If I'm a customer, I'm definitely not coming over here though, at all. Definitely not doing that. And then this here is blocked off. Wow. That's pretty unique too. Let's come back here. More storage. This is insane. You have a lot of storage. Brian has more storage than anybody I think in the world. I mean, this is a lot of storage. I am very curious to actually go back into the storage room and see what's going on back there. Let's go back here and see. Let's see what the actual storage in the back looks like. Let's go through some doors. I love this though. This is a nice setup. Really nice. And I'm not sure, once again, I'm not sure what we're going to do. It doesn't need any work. Why would you have me come in here and do any work on it? This is perfect, man. He has rack after rack after rack. I mean, I guess the biggest thing, if you're okay with it, Brian, is we will maybe reorder a little bit of the product, get your shelves back to full, get these restocked up here. I mean, if you're okay with that, I think that's what we'll do. Because I don't see us having to make, I mean, I wouldn't make any changes. I think it's set up pretty nice. I can definitely do that. We can definitely reorder and get your stuff stocked back up. Let's find out where your delivery code's at. I don't want to have a bunch of products sitting there and then not know what I've ordered. It looks like they are stocking some stuff up here. And this is smart. This is smart by not moving these wide storage racks back inside. And I wish I never did the same thing. I wish I didn't move mine back inside, because since the update, you can't move everything outside. So if you left it out here, you're smart. If you moved it back in, we got to wait until there's a new update to get everything moved back. Hey, welcome in, John Scar. Happy Monday to you. Happy Monday. So that's smart. Let's go ahead and do some ordering. Let's get these shelves back to full stock. That will be our goal, I think. And there is going to be a little bit of a lag on this end just because it is share play, but this is just a cool feature. And if you guys are on PS5, you can add me. I will put my name in the chat and pin the comment, and you guys can add me on PS5, and I'll gladly jump in and help out. Anybody else on PS5 with share play will gladly jump in. So there is the share play. There is my name. I'll pin that message. That way, if you guys ever want to add me, I'll definitely jump in and help you out. This is a cool feature. I mean, I love it. Share play is something really unique. I don't know. I think Steam might have something similar to it. I'm not sure. I think it does. I just haven't experimented around with it. I am in Brian's store. I am. We are helping out. The first half of the episode tonight, we are helping out in Brian's store. So Steam does have something similar to that. I'm having to research it more. There's a good chance we might disconnect possibly, so you might have to invite me back, Brian. But Steam does have something similar to this. I just have to figure out how it works. And it's something I think called the Steam Family Share Plan. I don't know. I think it's a little different, but we'll have to try to figure it out. But I'd love to be able to do that on Steam as well. So let's order some things. We're going to try to just get the inventory back up to where it should be, you know, although nothing's really out. And I think, yeah, we're going to order a few of these boxes to get this back up. But we are going to jump in here the first hour or so and work on helping Brian restock his store. And then we're going to take a quick 5-10 minute break, play you guys some music, and then jump back into my store. And the reason I say 5 to 10 minutes is because it's going to take that long to load into my store. Unfortunately, I've lagged the game out again, so it's my fault completely. I need 2 boxes here. And I'm guessing that you have pretty much every item stocked up, Brian, every item possible. I'm guessing you do. Yeah, I know you do. There's no way. As much inventory as Brian has, he probably don't have to stock very often. Brian can just sit in the corner and just watch his people work. He doesn't have to do anything, probably. It's a good setup. Really cool, guys. And I'm glad that we were able to to finally do this. This was pretty much, this is what the potential of the Christmas contest was going to look like. But unfortunately, we couldn't get the Christmas contest going. But yeah, Brian has an amazing setup. And once again, you guys, this is a great way to either show off somebody else's store or help them out in their store. I know it's not really true co-op, but in a sense, it can kind of be. It can kind of be co-op. So I think this is the first tonight. We're doing another first here on Goat Gaming on Hypermarket Billionaire. Really cool. I am jealous. I mean, this took a lot of time. I don't know how many hours you probably spent working on this, but I'm pretty sure it was a lot. And I can tell that it's already pretty good stocked because his stockers are just bringing the boxes and putting them right on the shelf. So 4 hours, that's not too bad. That just means you really knew what you wanted and you just got after it. And I'm guessing you have all your prices set how you want them to. I mean, you have to have good prices to make this kind of money in the game, so. And I'm really excited, guys. You know, big week, Christmas week. We're probably a couple weeks away, I'm going to say, from the hypermarket update. Maybe 2 to 3 weeks. You know, it is the last week of December, and then possibly the first week of January that we'll see that update. But I'm excited. I got to thinking about a lot of stuff, guys. I mean, it got me even more excited. And you know, the biggest thing about that when you start wanting things is you start to develop what's called expectation, and we all know expectation can lead to disappointment. You know, so I had to kind of calm myself down a little bit because there's so much that I want to come to this game, and I've been wanting for a while. And I started thinking maybe we're going to see that. Oh, this is already stocked up. It just looks weird right here because there's like a gap. But I started thinking about the second floor, which I'm pretty sure is coming. We do have new product, and then maybe a security feature with security coming for your employees. And then I really started thinking, if that happens, I think we're going to see some pricing changed. Yeah, for sure. Let's go ahead and redo the tour real quick. We have plenty of stuff going on here to redo the tour. It looks like Brian's got one little lone chair. His staff is probably all trained up anyways. So we'll start back here in the back, but Brian is really cool. He has his storage, 2 of the doors blocked off, which is pretty neat, and it's a good idea. You actually don't need all 3 doors. You need more space for anything else, more than anything. And he does have this one blocked off outside as well, which is pretty cool. And then everything is real simplistic. I mean, it's real simplistic with the carpets. And then we'll start over here in this corner and just show all the product. This is smart to do it like this. If you do all floor displays, you're obviously going to take up way more space. So it's smart that he did it like this. Looks like he's only using floor displays on items that have to have floor displays, which is a great idea. Great idea. And then his refrigerator's on one side here, which is awesome. And once again, he has it blocked off so his stockers can't go through that way, which is really smart. And then his Christmas setup here with the freezers on this side, and then self-checkouts on that sides here as well. I mean, it's a real simplistic setup, but it's nice and clean, smooth, organized. And look at all this space. If you have all these items stocked up and you have this much space left, you win. You absolutely win. You've used the space efficiently. And then in here, Brian has built a huge storage compartment. This is just cold right here, cold storage running right outside. I mean, it comes right in this entrance here, which is smart. I love this. It's a good setup. And this is just cold area right here. And then there's another entrance back here for more storage. And this is huge. This is way bigger, I think, than the storage in the back, even though he has storage back there. I mean, this is pretty awesome. How many days can you go through in game, Brian, before you have to reorder? How long does your inventory last? That's the biggest thing. That's how you know that you're really good stocked. well stocked if you don't have to reorder that often. I think the most I've ever gone without having to reorder product from stocking was like 70 in-game days. And that was during our massive stock that we did during our 24-hour live stream. Took 70 in-game days to run out of product. And that's everything. I mean, I didn't have to reorder it hardly anything at all. 80 days. That is insane. So essentially, Brian can just turn on the store lights, come in, order a few boxes, and just be done with it. I'm going to start back out there because I don't know what they brought in here. Yeah, this is an amazing setup. Once again, I want to thank him for allowing me to jump in his store. And for trusting me too, you know. That takes a lot of trust, man. A lot of trust. Because of my store, I mean, I don't mind people jumping in. But if it was somebody I didn't know, and they were like, hey, let me jump in your store, I'd be like, no, that's okay. I mean, you put in a lot of time and effort in here. You don't want just anybody in your store, so... Yeah, that's true. There are certain things you really do have to reorder every day. I mean, if you think about it, you know, like lamps, maybe, TVs, definitely dog houses. I mean, there are certain things you probably don't want to stock up too much on. And I'm not going to even worry about the cold right now. Let's jump back here. We are kind of just in awe of Brian's store and just getting kind of familiar with things in here. But I love this setup. And you obviously know what you're doing because, I mean, you have plenty of money. You've definitely hit the max, way over the level cap. Yeah, sleeping bags, camping stoves, yeah. Yeah, things like that, same deal here. I don't really stock up a lot of those. Those are the only things that I really, truly have to order. But, you know, if you don't carry them, you don't have to order them, right? So that's usually what happens to me. I usually wind up not carrying those items. Let's come over here and order some of these. And I think this is unique too. I mean, the floor color, I don't think I've seen anybody use this actual floor coloring or this floor design. So that's pretty unique. And he left the walkway a different color here. So that's pretty cool too. Let's get this back side. Let's get some TVs on the shelf here. Let's see here, we need one box of this. And I ordered two. Whoops. The worst that can happen if I overorder is Brian's people just can't stock it and then they sell it and Brian makes more money, right? So it is kind of a win-win. Yeah, definitely get those licenses, man. I'm telling you, I think with 110 new items, if this is legit, and once again, I trust the person who said it, they absolutely do talk to Croissant Games and 100% believe them when they say that we're getting at least 110 new items. If we are getting 110 new items, 200% of those are probably going to be above level 100. There's no way. There's no way any of those items get added in below level 100. Like, this is going to be a brand new game. If you haven't reached the max for the license yet, you're going to have even more work to do. I mean, I absolutely believe that. You'll get even more than 110. Yeah, I believe it will. I mean, I don't think 110 is. I think it's even more than that. I mean, I think this game is about to double. I think you're going to see license up to like level 200. Could be wrong on that too, but I do. I think you're going to see license all the way up to 200, which you should. You know, I've currently seen a lot of other simulator games that are doing kind of the same thing too. I mean, I think Bettermart just had a huge update and they added license up to 100 or items up to 115, and there's also a level 1000 license in there. So, you know, I like that. I mean, make it harder for people to reach that. You don't want everybody having all those items right away, right? Cleaning up your main store bits, you're ready for the new update. Second store is only level 177, or only level 77. Yeah, 77 is still pretty good though. Still pretty good. You're like right on the border there. right on the border. And I think I'm probably safe. I think level 234. I think I'm safe. I don't think I have to worry about it. If I do, if there's anything close to that level, I'd be highly surprised. I'd probably just, you know, I'd be surprised. And I will say I'm sorry, Brian, because if we over order, I do apologize. And then you're probably gonna have stalkers with boxes everywhere trying to stock all this. I did ask you though. I said, "Hey, what would you like me to do in your store tonight?" And Brian is real cool and chill, and he just said, "Anything." I said, "Okay, anything. All right." Gonna be a license at level 301. That'd be insane, wouldn't it? That'd be crazy. I want that though. I actually hope that's legit. I've actually asked Croissant, and they did tell me. They said whoever reaches 300 first, they're gonna add something in game. So I'm sure there'll be a license at 300. Maybe not this update, but eventually. And I kind of hope that. I do want that. I want there to be a crazy license out there. Maybe a car, maybe $1 billion car if you reach level 301 and you can put in your parking lot. I bet. How long does it normally take you to restock this store, Brian? When you're going through your inventory trying to reorder, how long does it normally take? Probably a while, I bet. $1 billion car that sits on the roof? Yeah, absolutely. That would be perfect. 45 minutes. Yeah. I think restocking this store takes longer than anything, at least on the ordering part. All right, let's see here. We need a few more of these right here. Yeah, that's the biggest thing that I found when I had everything completely stocked up this with racks. Was I didn't want to wait to do all the reordering. Like every day I would go around just to reorder one box here, one box there. Found it was easier to do that than to let things run out. Level 106 in your main. Yeah. I think a lot of people have reached over level 100. I think there's a lot now. You memorize the number of boxes the large racks can hold? That's pretty insane. That means you've done it a lot then. If you actually have it memorized, you've done it quite a bit then, and you know, that's a good thing. It comes in handy, and we probably will need that skill set tonight, as we will be doing some stuff in our main store that is going to require some math, guys. It's going to require some math. I'm going to have to write some stuff down, and I started on this project about 2 weeks ago, maybe a week and a half ago. So just because I know how massive it is, there is an update coming, so have to stay ahead of that. But yeah, there's a massive project going on in the main store right now, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna take some time though. I can tell you how many big boxes fit on a shelf. I can tell you that. I can tell you that there's only usually 3 to 4. So I have that memorized, but that's about it. Are you running at 12% above profit there, Brian, for your prices? The wiki is a great tool to use for the prices. You're not? Okay. So you're probably just running like regular market price. Brian probably has prices that we don't know about. He's running like 25% above market. 16 for the toilet paper size boxes? I didn't know that. Did not know that. That's something I probably do need to memorize. All right. those. And they really need like TVs or monitors you can watch to watch your employees stock up everything. 16 for the toilet paper. We're going to see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We're going to see. We're going to see if that's right. Cancel at 12%. You tried in the past and nothing sold, so you stay at 10%. So the biggest thing I would tell everybody about the 12% is this game sells above market price at the true 12%. The problem is if you use any market calculators anywhere on the whole face of the earth, it's going to round up. It's going to round up because money-wise, you can't have a half penny, right? So it's always going to round up another penny. Well, that 1 penny is going to be the reason your items don't sell. So you have to really market it true 12%. True 12%. Like the price might be $29.99. When really the true 12% is $29.98. So I mean that always gets people because they use a markup calculator versus just using a calculator themselves and doing it. So I will say that is the biggest tip for that 12%, I can tell you. And I had to figure that out myself too because I tried to do the same thing when I first figured out the prices. Because I think in Winter Sky, this is crazy. The first time I actually talked to Winter was about the prices, and she made a pricing guide on console when this game first came out with the prices at 9%. She had everything marked at 9%, and she found that was the highest. Well, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, fortunately for me, I just started messing around after a couple updates, and maybe the price has changed, but I did find that it was 12%. 10% works too. Yeah, if there's any doubt ever, just mark it down. Any doubt, just go ahead and put 10%. That works just as good. And it's not going to make too much of a difference. 10%, 12% is not that big of a difference on almost every single item you do, so not a big deal at all. I was just a nerd though. I thought, you know, I wanted to be the first billionaire in this game. You know, I started making money quick, and I just thought to myself, maybe I should just make $1 billion and be the first one at it. And I just got after it. Tried to see how much money I could completely make in one single day. And we had a glitch or an error a while back that was allowing people to get more customers than normal. And I think I had like 1,600 customers and made like $5 million one day. So. But at the end of the day, you absolutely don't have to have that money to make it work. You don't have to. This game is very giving when it comes to the money. You raised your money you raised it to 12%. People started buying more. I wish that the prices actually affected what customers do and don't buy, but it doesn't. Not on here at least. But once again, guys, it got me to thinking about this update. What if the prices change? What if the system changes the way it works, the customer logic, and they no longer only buy items, you know, randomly, and that prices do affect what they buy and don't buy? So I started thinking about that because Croissant has mentioned in the past that there is going to be some changes to the pricing system. It might be optional, might be a new option we get that we can turn on, make it a little bit harder. Maybe a fluctuating market, who knows? But just so many possibilities. They show in the dark red, not the bright danger red. I mean, that works too. That works too. I use that method in Bettermart. Bettermart has a system similar to that, and I just keep everything in the green, so I don't lose XP. I tried it when I first started playing Bettermart, and I had everything in the red trying to make money, and I wasn't leveling up for some reason. I was like, what is going on? Well, customers, you lose XP when you do that on Bettermart, so. Which is smart. That is a smart way to keep people from trying to focus on just making money. think you should raise your prices. I don't know. You're doing pretty good. I mean, you know, if it works, if it's not broke, why fix it? So they say. Can't believe we reached the end of the year, guys. This is the we essentially. I'll learn how to talk eventually, I promise. We essentially only have 2 live streams remaining, guys, tonight and Wednesday, and that's it. That's all for 2025. And fortunately, we only streamed half the year on this channel, so imagine what we can do with a full year. So next year it'll be a full year on the channel, and we'll see how it goes. Supermarket Sim, you think you should lose, or you think you also lose XP for that too? Yeah, that's probably a good thing to do. Spend an hour every day changing prices. Yeah, I don't think it'll be like that. Every game that I play that has a fluctuating market, it usually goes 3, 4, 5 items. That's it. You know, it doesn't go every single item every single day. Because you're right, obviously that would just be too much. Changing all your prices every single day would be too much. But maybe a couple items a day or a couple items every 5 days would be perfect. And I'd be okay with that. And I think it'll be optional. Once again, I'm saying that, but Croissant, when they did mention it, they did say it would be optional. So I don't think it'd be something that they just put in place permanently that you can't change. Because there are people that just don't want that. They don't want that aspect of the game. And I can understand. Like, you know, we play simulation games to relax and not to try to stress our brains too much. It's kind of a de-stressor. And, you know, adding in the prices like that might actually be the opposite for your brain. One other drawings. The drawings are this Wednesday, the 24th, guys, on the episode of Hypermarket Billionaire. We'll do them. We're going to do 5 random drawings throughout the night on the episode, and then we'll do the PS5 drawing at the very end of the episode. And that will be our last stream for 2025, guys. That's going to be it. I'm sad. I am sad. I'm sad because, 1, we're going to be gone for a week from the channel, at least for live streaming. We'll still have some recorded content. And then 2, it's the end of the year. I'm sad about it. I'm sad about it. I don't know how to feel about 2025 yet. It's kind of a mixed feeling. I think more than anything, it's, you know, I don't know. I don't know what I'm so sad about, but don't want 2025 to end just yet. Is there a link for the raffle? You can't get the QR code to work. I'll send it to you in Discord. For some reason, all I could find was a QR code, but you can use my email, the Goat Gaming email, to find it on PayPal. So if you want to do thegoatgaming247@gmail.com, it should pull it up. Or type in Goat Gaming, it might pull up that way. Your OCD is going crazy with the racks right now with a controller. I know it's hard to line everything up perfectly. Yeah, it really is. But this is better. And I'm going to say this is better than I'd have done. God, it's so hard. And I will say that there are 2 games that I found to have the most, that have the most perfect furniture placement of all time, guys. Number 1 was Better Mart, and I think it's been replaced, guys. I played about 2 hours last night of Bookshop Simulator. You know, I stayed up a little later than I should have, but I played some Bookshop Simulator, and Bookshop Simulator has the perfect placement furniture of all. Like, it beats Better Mart. And then Better Mart's number 2. But, you know, those games have the best furniture placement. Even better than House Flipper. And House Flipper needs some work on their furniture placement. But yeah, this game could use that. This game could use some better snap placement for their furniture. Like that would definitely benefit the game. Yeah, Bookshop Simulator on PS5 would be a lot of fun. Unfortunately, there's been just knockoff games of it on console right now. And I will say this, guys. Be very wary of what game you buy on console, because more than likely, just because it has the same name, there might be a knockoff. As in, I'll tell you what, there is a developer right now that's coming out with a game on PS5 called Mall Simulator. It is not the same company that makes Mall Simulator on PC. So you might want to avoid that. Might want to avoid it. I saw it on the PlayStation Store, and looked at the developer. It's not the same one at all. Not the same one at all. And I'm going to drop the email for Goat Gaming here in the chat, so you guys will have it just in case you want to jump into the raffle and you don't have the email just yet. So there is the email in chat, the Goat Gaming 24/7. Let me make sure that's the right one. I'm going to be so mad if it's not, guys. Just in case, because I don't. This is a newer email. This email has probably been around, well, it's since the channel's been around, but that's the right one. That is the right email right there. But Bookshop Simulator is so fun, guys. I bought a pet cat. I do have 2 shops open. Just finally figured out you could hire a manager for your first shop, because I kept wondering how I'm going to run 2 shops. I can't be 2 places at once, but you have to hire a manager. So really cool. I do like it. Amazing music. And once again, just the furniture placement is amazing. So, but those little small details can make or break you in simulator games, because there's so many out. Like, everybody's going to come up with the same concepts most of the time. So you have to do the little things right. If the little things aren't right, then people are not going to want to play it. They're not going to say it's the best. Yeah, Mall Simulator, the fact that it's not the same company, it should be illegal. Like, you should have the name copywritten, trademarked. So I'm not sure how they're managing to get away with that, but it is a ripoff. It's a knockoff game. It even looks the same. Graphics look the same. The setup looks the same from the thumbnails, but it's not the same developer at all. So I don't want you guys to think it's the same as the PC. It might be good though. Don't get me wrong. Could be good, but it's, you got to realize it's not the same. And that's how they get you. That's how they get you for sure. Look at these shells. Everything just looks so good in here. So nice. All right, let's buy some more items here. I thought we bought some of these. I feel like we maybe need to give them a chance to catch up. How many staff do you have? Yeah, we definitely need to give them a chance to catch up. Let's go over here and see how many staff Brian has, what the ranking is. We're going to be a little nosy. That's okay. And I don't consider it being nosy. We just want to show off Brian's store. We want everybody to see how amazing his store looks. Let's go find the computer. Let's go over here. And I am so glad for some of these changes, guys. I'm glad that they put it 4 dog houses on a pallet. That does make a difference. They still sell out really quick, though. Uh-oh. Okay. We didn't lose connection. I thought we did for a second, but... yeah, if they didn't get it copyrighted, it was a big mistake. I don't know. It could have been. I think that the developer for Mall Simulator on PCs, their name is F13 Games or F13 Development. And I sent them a message as well, and told them about it. So maybe they'll see it. They don't even look at my messages anyway, so I've messaged them a few times. But if they didn't get that copywritten, you're right. Huge mistake. Somebody's going to profit off of something they did. So let's look and see here. Wow, okay. So really good here. Looks like some of them aren't trained all the way up. But you have done some training, which is really cool. Oh, you got one right here. 1 of 5, 1 of 5. Seems like she's going to need a lot of training. She's going to need a lot of training. So definitely room for growth on the training part. That would definitely help your stocking up some in this store for sure. Yeah, there's a level 1 on that one. Level 1 on this one. Level 1 on that. Level 1 on that. Yeah. So it looks like training would benefit you a lot as far as keeping stuff stocked. Because I can absolutely tell you, as slow as this guy's walking, he ain't getting nothing put on the shelf anytime soon. Look at that. You got somebody that's whizzing, running across the store. Yeah, he'll do 3 boxes compared to this guy's 1. This guy might have a box maybe put away, but they're going to run circles around him. Yeah, this guy's taking forever, and he's walking to the very corner of the store. Look at that. They're just running right past the guy. Poor guy. Poor guy. A guy like that in my store, you know what I call him? Unemployed. That's exactly what he'd be called, unemployed. Look how slow this guy's going. You'll work on that this week. I'm just messing with you, Brian. Hey, you know what? If you don't want to train your stalkers or you don't feel like it, never have to. You don't have to at all. I just know me personally, you know, if I'm not stalking and I see my people like running past one person and I keep an eye on them and micromanage them, I absolutely have to train them. Have to. And training is pretty easy. I think, you know, if you guys want some training tips, obviously you guys know how to use the training system. But the biggest thing that I found is double training at the same time. And what I mean by that is training everybody on one thing and not dividing it up. I'll come over here. I'm not going to train them, but I'll show you guys exactly what I mean. We'll call them over here. And I'm sure you guys have seen this, and I'm sure you guys already do this. But if you're new to the channel or new to Hypermarket and you need a quick tip on training, I'm going to show you guys real quick how to do that. Train all yours at the same time, and would not recommend doing that. Keeping the store closed means no money being made. That's a fact. That is a fact. I will say that. There is a downfall to doing that. You do have to keep the store closed, or you need enough stalkers trained up to compensate for that one who's going to be in training the whole time. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. That person is so slow right now, there's no point in it. You got enough fast people that there's no point in having that one person out helping out. So see if we can't get off this screen here. Uh-oh, did we break something? We have to scroll to the bottom here. I did not mean to call him, that's for sure. There we go. Okay, I called two. We only need one. I called both of them. We just need this one guy. And we're not actually going to train him. We just want to show everybody, just in case you haven't seen this tip or this trick right here. So training, you know, when I first started training, I would just train one thing at a time. Your biggest way to actually, I don't know, I guess you consider it maybe a cheap way to do it, but you just want to do training on everything. You just want to train every single thing at the same time. And I know it does take some time. They'll be sitting in that chair a long time, but by the time it's all said and done, they'll be maxed out on everything. So every single thing. And then go to save. And now you have somebody training all four things at the same time. Awesome. So we do have 5 minutes. There you go. So I thought, share play, I think you only get an hour and then you got to re-invite the person back, which I think is, you know, kind of crazy because you can just re-invite the person back and they can jump right back in after 5 minutes anyway, or after their hour time. So PS5 does put an hour limit on it. So pretty cool though. But this right here will allow them to train the whole time. I mean, they'll literally train the whole time on every single thing, and I don't think they get up until they're done with everything, which is really cool. And this person here, we just go ahead and send him back. You just get back to stocking. But this right here, that's what I do. I trained it up. I had 18 people. I trained up everybody slowly. I just, you know, I had to rotate out people. I had one person training at a time. And then when I got like 4 or 5 or 6 people and I could see that everybody was keeping up, then I started training more. And I think at one point I had like 5 people training at the same time. And I had 11 people that used to do everything themselves. I think they stand up and sit back down after each training session. Might be. That might be how it works. That might be how it works. Might be. But I think it's really cool to do it this way. I mean, you know, you're getting multiple things done at once. Otherwise, the training takes so long. I tried it that way. Training one person at a time. It took me so long to get that completed, guys. So long. And we do have 5 minutes left here in Brian's store. So we are going to jump back over to my main store. I do want to thank Brian once again for allowing me to jump in here and help out in his store. And also show it off. I mean, he has an amazing store, you guys. I am going to put you guys on a quick pause with some music and everything. That way you guys are not too bored. But it will take about 5 to 10 minutes to load in. So go get some water, go get something to drink, make your popcorn, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes. See you guys here in a few. All right, guys, we are back in. Even though we have not loaded in completely all the way yet, we're going to go ahead and chat for a couple minutes, but we should be loaded back in here shortly, so didn't want to wait too long. And it's crazy because the file sizes are not that big, but I do know why it takes so long to load. And you guys will see, obviously, why it takes that long to load. Yeah, you guys will see. But we have a massive project, and you're welcome, Brian. You're welcome. I appreciate you once again for allowing me to show off your store and jump in and help order some product. But your store's set up. You don't need any help, man. You're good. You're absolutely good. Somebody that didn't have any items, you know, has struggled with prices, those are the people who might need some help. But you, Brian, do not, sir. You are absolutely set up all the way. You're good to go. Matter of fact, I could take some inspiration from your store because I am not organized at all. Organization is something I have to continue to strive to work on. And Valor, you went to the dentist today? That's no good. I'm sorry. But that is good that they knocked $200 off the price. Did they knock your teeth out first? Before they knocked off the price, at least? That's usually what happens when I go to the dentist. They jack the price up, and then I wind up having to pay extra. But that's no good. Can't even eat popcorn. But I'm not a huge popcorn fan anyways. Good thing is, guys, I can hear the customers loading in. I can hear the traffic, so we should be pretty close to loading in. But luckily, the game has been optimized so much that it doesn't take as long as it used to, guys. It took me 45, and I think longer than that. I think it took like 50 minutes to an hour to load in a long time ago when I had everything just completely maxed out. It was bad. You hate dentists, yeah. I can understand that. Definitely understand that. All right, I think we're about to pop in here. It is making some glitching noises. And I wasn't lying, guys. 5 to 10 minutes, I absolutely meant it. I tried to load in earlier today just to see how long it was going to take, and it literally took around 10 minutes. So. And it's not even exactly how we want it just yet. This is going to be a massive project, and I think this project here is going to carry us all the way to level 300. It's definitely going to carry us to the update. So we do have a lot going on here. A lot to do tonight. We'll see when we get done. I don't know if we'll be able to get much done tonight. As much as we want to get done, we definitely won't have it finished. And same deal with Wednesday. We definitely won't have it finished Wednesday, but we're going to work our way to finishing up before the update drops. And this might take longer than 10 minutes. It shouldn't though. It shouldn't though. That's the only bad part about, you know, I thought about it jumping into Brian's game, and then I thought about how it was going to take, you know, around 10 minutes to re-jump back into mine. So I did think about that. And unfortunately, you know, the PS or PlayStation SharePlay only gives you an hour, and then you have to reconnect. So we would have had to back out of the game and reconnect again. So still would have been a little bit of a pause. All right, I think we're about to be in though. It's definitely making the glitching noises it makes right before it loads into the game. And if you guys are timing it, let me know. Let me know how many minutes we're sitting in now. I think we're right around 9 minutes. Maybe 8 minutes. And if you guys are just joining in, we are loading into the main store here on the loading screen. We did have like a quick 5-minute break, so to speak. And we are still waiting. And I hate playing the waiting game, but like I said, I've literally spent 50 minutes before loading in the game back before this game was optimized. It took a long time, and I've literally loaded in the game, left the room, went fixed breakfast, did some other things, came back, and it still wasn't loaded in. And then I literally went and did something else, and then came back, and it was finally loaded in. Yeah, definitely could play that theme song multiple times. You could probably listen to a whole CD, just about, it feels like. And we are stuck. I mean, it's the furniture part is what it seems like takes the longest, and I don't understand that, because I've had way more furniture inside my stores before, and I've had way more items in there before, so that's the part that I don't truly understand. So but the good thing is, you guys, as long as you hear some noise in the background and you also see the bottom right corner, well, I do have the goat image blocking that, but there is like a Tetris looking shape on the bottom right corner of your loading screen, and as long as that thing is moving every now and then, as long as it moves, then you know you're good. Then you know it hasn't froze up. If you don't hear anything at all, then you know it's froze up. And I saw where you said you wish the training was a lot faster, Boo. It's not bad. I mean, I don't think it's too long. I don't think. I think it's okay. I mean, if it was any faster, you'd have it done quicker, and then, you know, no reason to do any more training. Yours sits on the furniture loading screen for a while too. Yeah. And unfortunately, I think this is about as optimized as this game can get on console. I don't know if it can get any better. I mean, as far as the optimization goes, as far as loading times, the loading times are so much improved. Like, if you played on console when it first came out, or even PC when it first came out on PC, the loading times were insane if you had a lot of stuff in your store. So it's night and day difference from what it used to be. Which it isn't too bad though. Once you load in the first time, when you go to the next day and go through the days, it goes pretty fast. It's pretty instant then, but all right, I think we're probably close to 10 minutes now, or a little over 10 minutes. Well, hopefully you get to feeling better here soon, Valor. If you guys go back and rewatch this stream, for those of you who go back and rewatch this live stream, skip ahead 5-10 minutes so you can get past all the waiting times. And if you're watching it live, unfortunately you can't do that. But if you do go back and rewatch this in the future, skip ahead. As a matter of fact, I will try to link the restart backup time and the time log once this live stream ends, so that way anybody who watches it in the future can see that and just jump right ahead, not have to sit through wondering why we had the wait time. I mean, it's spinning slowly but surely. I can see the little block in the right hand corner, so we do have some progress going on. Raffle tickets purchased. Awesome. Awesome. Can't wait. Appreciate you joining in. And once again, guys, there's so many people involved with helping fund this raffle. And I will announce each and every one of those people that helped on Wednesday as well. We'll put those names out there, let everybody know, you know, that they helped out. There we go. Guys, we are loaded in here, back at the Hypermarket Billionaire store. Couple things here. Well, a lot more than a couple, guys. Since we have been gone at our broke store, the store that Justin took over, our workers have taken over and taken it upon themselves to do a couple things that I asked of them. They have started our massive project, guys. Corporate has ordered me to have an end-of-the-year blowout sale. And on that note, we're going to have one. We're going to have a massive end-of-the-year blowout sale. And then they questioned me on how we made $1 billion in the store and said our books were cooked. They're not cooked. We earned it legitly. And you can't be the Hypermarket Billionaire without $1 billion worth of inventory in your store, guys. So that is our project. That's our project coming up, is to stock up $1 billion in inventory in the store. Can we fit that in here? Can we make it happen? You added a note to the tickets to go to someone who needs a PS5. That's awesome. That's really awesome. That is awesome. So many people did that. So many people have purchased tickets and put that in there for somebody who doesn't have the PS5 to get that. So $2,500 to go for a new computer. There you go. And our employees are ready to go, guys. But unfortunately, I do have some bad news for them. And we're going to open the store. Let's get things underway here at the store. But corporate has informed me that we have a traitor amongst us that has been spreading information to corporate. And unfortunately, we can't have that, guys. So I will give everybody a chance tonight to come forward and let me know if it was you. At the end of the night, somebody's got to go, because we do have to make room for somebody that we're making a transfer for coming from our other store. So just make sure we're clear on that. But I appreciate everybody holding it down while I was gone. But we're now back at it. Back to work, everybody. We did start on this project with the ordering. It takes a lot to get stocked up like this. A lot, guys. So essentially how we did this was order a lot of product at once and just let them all stock. That's it. Order a lot at once and just let everybody stock. But it's going to be a lot. So tonight our main goal is to try to stock up some more. And then we want to do the floors as well. And then the goal is to sell out on this massive blowout sale. Every single time we sell out of an item, we replace that pallet with cell phones. And this is where I'm going to need you guys' idea. I'm going to need your help, your ideas. Guys, we have to try to fit $1 billion of inventory in this store. Right now, with everything we currently have in here, I spent $250 million of the money to put our inventory in here. Cell phones are $14,400 a box. Tonight, we're going to fill up a display to see how many boxes can fit on that. See how much money it costs to fill up one display, and then we're going to divide that and see how many displays of cell phones we're going to need to put $1 billion of inventory in the store. So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be a lot of work too. Lots and lots of work. And then of course we want to redo the floors, guys. We do have some boxes just laying around. We have quite a few pallets of cell phones already in the store. So once again, I think we have like $250 million worth of inventory in here right now, but we want $1 billion. So we're going to redo the floors. We're going to get those done. And then we are going to do a whole pallet of cell phones to see how much it's going to cost us. See what it's going to take. But $1 billion, guys. We have to get ready for corporate. Corporate's coming in. They're going to do an inspection on the store. They're going to try to shut things down. I know they are. I know Justin's involved. We know the Jeremy guy's involved. We know they're all involved. But corporate can't stop us. We're not going to let corporate stop us at all. They can fly by in their helicopters and look down with their hypermarket corporate symbols on the helicopters, but they're not going to stop us. They're not going to stop us. What are they going to do? Try to shut the business down? This is the most profitable store in the entire company. So that being said, let's get after it. We are going to start with that pallet. I want to see if anybody knows off the top of their head, because they've tried this, let me know. I want to know how many boxes we can put of cell phones on this pallet. So that's going to be our first goal of the night, as we're going to try to make a big old pallet here with cell phones on it. Let's get this. Let's come over here. And crazy enough, this game doesn't really lag like it used to with all the items in the store. I mean, we've not really had that issue at all. Let me go get the computer. And that way we can keep track of everything and see. Oh, you may have to fill it yourself because the stockers will fill other pallets that aren't full. That's very true. So what we are going to do is we're going to send everybody to break. Where's our microphone to? We're going to send all our stockers to break so they don't touch a single thing, and we're going to be the one that stocks every single box on that pallet. That's a good idea. I'm glad you said that. Glad you said that, because that would absolutely ruined it. That would have ruined it. We probably need to order a new microphone. I don't know where half my stuff's at. We just don't have room anymore. We don't have any more room. So we're going to buy a couple things, because I don't think I have the toolbox anymore either. I think we need that. And then I do know we need the microphone. And we're going to send everybody to break. There we go. There's our microphone. Let's go get everybody here. Send them to break. They've been working so hard, guys. This is what a professional store looks like. Not like the Justin's. That Justin guy's all looks. He doesn't know how to run a store. He doesn't have the first clue on how to do that. All right, let's call everybody over here. And also, I can't believe it. I can't believe we have a trader here. We have a trader in our group. That is unbelievable, guys. Somebody's been leaking all the information that goes on in this store to corporate. I'm very disappointed. Very disappointed, but not surprised. I knew we had a trader. I knew we did. No, we did. There's just too much information. They knew too much. How could they know that?
All right.
You go to break.
Big boss.
You go to break.
Okay.
That's gonna take a while. We got so many workers here.
Big boss.
I'm gonna send everybody to break here. Everybody go to break. And we're just gonna roll through the days. We essentially don't really need to stock at the moment. We're not worried about stocking everything up. We're gonna focus on the pallet idea first, just to see how many we truly need to make this work.
Yes.
But that's the goal, guys. And when that update drops, if we get a second floor, we're gonna be ready for it. We're gonna be ready to have all the new product on the second floor and max that floor out too. We're gonna max everything out. We're going for broke.
Yes.
All right, let's see what we got left.
Big boss.
You go to break. I need to take this off. I don't know how they got on them.
All right.
Don't know how they got on them.
Boss.
And they respect me. See, they call me Big Boss.
Okay, let's do this.
They don't call me anything but that.
Boss.
Unlike at the other store, you know.
Sure thing.
While you do that, you're gonna send goats some money.
Big boss.
All right, let's send you on break too.
Understood.
Let's send you on break. You need to go to break. How do they have tasks that I didn't even assign them? Didn't assign anybody anything.
Task
All right,
accepted.
who is left to go on break? This guy's hiding in the corner. He might be the suspect. Guys, who do we think the rat is? Who do we think the traitor is, guys? What do we think it is? We're going to go down the employee roster, and maybe we need to do some one-on-one interviews. Maybe we need to call in some people one-on-one to the side and do some face-to-face looks to look deep into people's souls. That's a lot of people on break. I think everybody's on break now. So, where did I move the computer at? Back outside? Or back, still in the back? Need to move it up here at the front. Let's move this. Toolbox here. To the side. Yeah, and I want you to look me in my eyes and tell me you didn't do it, Evelyn. Evelyn. She can't. She's looking at her cell phone. She can't even look at me. She can't even look at me. We're gonna leave this door open. We're not gonna close just yet. See if I can get through the door here. Come back in here and find our computer. I'm highly shocked that the game runs as smooth as it does with this much product in the store. We tried this one time before with stocking every single item on the floor display, and it was painful at the very end. I mean, it was really hard. The game lagged so bad. It didn't run smooth like it is now. It's running a lot smoother. The problem is we just don't have space. That's the problem. Everything is just clustered. But the biggest thing, the game froze up pretty much for like 10 minutes. It was so bad and so hard to even move. It was this item right here, the toothpaste. You guys, I think you can fit like 10,000 toothpaste product each individually on a pallet. Like, this is insane. Those and the energy drinks. The energy drinks, I think you fit a lot on it too. These take a long time to stock up. And the cell phones do as well. So this is going to be pretty interesting to see how many boxes we put on here. All right, let's move some things out of the way again. I don't want them possibly clipping into that. Let's go back here. And I did move the computer, didn't I? I did, and then I moved it somewhere, and now I forgot where I put it. I should have lifted, highlighted. There we go. I put it over here on this side. We need to move this over closer to everything else. There's no walk room. I mean, this place is cramped. It's definitely cramped. All right. Let's start off with 100 boxes of cell phones. I think that's a good starting point. I don't know if that's gonna. I don't know. I think 100 might be a bit too much, but we'll start off with that. But this is going to be the way we find out how many pallets we're going to need to have to make this work. And it is a lot of money. It is a lot. 100 boxes here is over $1 million. So this is the most expensive item in the game. 100 boxes is $1.4 million. So you guys, please keep track of the numbers for me when we're stacking these on pallets. That way we... Uh-oh, we got somebody that's cheating. What are you doing?
Big boss.
Go to break.
Yes.
What are you doing? Go to break, sir. I know you guys want to work. No matter what I say, you always want to work.
Gotcha.
Somebody's back here stalking. I hear him. I hear bubbles going off. Who's doing that? I'm stuck. Where are they at? Somebody's not doing as they're told. Two of them. What are we doing?
Big boss.
I could have swore I told everybody to stay on break.
Will do.
I mean, not listening is the #1 way that I decide that you're the traitor. That's exactly how I know you're the traitor, because you're not listening.
Big boss. I'll handle it.
Nope, come back.
Big boss.
We got some people here just not listening at all,
Gotcha.
and that might mean that we might have to fire you. Yeah, that's what you do. Just stay there and play on your cell phones. Where are you at? We got some more people? What is going on here? How many people do we have hired?
Got it.
I thought I only had 18 staff, guys. It feels like we might have like 30, 40 people working here. That's overkill. We don't need that many. Let's put this here. If anybody else is in the building right now working, you have 10 seconds to get out or you're fired. 10, 9, get out.
Big boss.
Don't get fired. There's no point in it.
Understood.
Get out. That is
Big
insane.
boss.
Okay. We do have to take these off. She's got to be the last one. That is insane. Our employees are so dedicated to what they do that they will disobey me just to keep on working. All right, you guys keep track of the count of boxes here. Hopefully that's it. As a matter of fact, they won't touch the boxes, so we're going to throw the boxes to the side in case we need to go recount the boxes that are empty to see how many we've completely stocked. So I think that's going to be the best way to do that. 1.4 million. I can only hope that it takes 100. I did some math on this. If it takes 100 boxes, we're going to need 350 pallets worth of these things. So I can only hope that it takes more than 100 to stock this pallet, and I don't think it will, though. There's a good chance we might have to run pallets together and not allow customers to even get to that product. I mean, we might have, like, I don't know. Everything might be jammed together, guys. And this could take quite a... I mean, I don't think it'll take too long. But I'm just not sure how many boxes it's actually going to take to do this. But we're going to have to go back and recount the boxes. I think that's going to be the easiest way to keep track of how many we've already stocked. And unfortunately, I will say the one thing that I wish would change a little bit is only one stocker can stock a pallet and shelf. So it works great, with small shelves, but if you're using floor displays at all, one person stocking this, it takes forever. It takes forever. Used to not be that way. You'd have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people restocking the same pallet, and then they changed the stocker logic, which unfortunately is upsetting because it worked out really well to have 18 stockers stock in one single pallet. This pallet can be done in like 3 minutes. And I think I actually made a video, if I can find it, I'll upload it to the channel, but I think I made a video where we tried that out, and it took like 5 minutes for them to stock a pallet on a display pallet, and it took like 15 minutes plus for one to do it by themselves, maybe longer. I might be off on that time too, but it's definitely faster if multiple stockers can stock one pallet. So yeah, I hope we can keep track of that. It's a lot of cell phones, guys. We're going to be cell phone warehouse. I mean, we might as well sign with like AT&T, Verizon. I mean, if you need a cell phone, we got it. We got the new, I don't know what phones these are. You guys, are these iPhones? What kind of phones are these? If you can tell by the image, let me know. I think this is like an iPhone, I'm pretty sure. This is like the iPhone 12. I mean, I don't think it's the new one. Yeah, this 100 boxes, maybe, if we're lucky. And everybody just keep on texting away. See, they think that they're on break right now. They think they're on break, but guys, really, I'm setting them up. Somebody's over here texting corporate. I know it. Somebody's texting corporate. It's all a setup. It's all an elaborate plan to find out who the person is that is talking to corporate. Somebody's texting corporate. And Boo, you didn't miss a whole lot of anything right now. We're trying to figure out how many boxes of cell phones can go on one single pallet. And I think it's 100, but maybe it's more. I don't know. We are going to keep our empty boxes. We have everybody on break right now, and we're going to keep track of all the boxes and count them all. 20? It's definitely not 20. We've definitely passed up 20. Or is that what we're on currently? We're on box 20? Is that it? I think she's keeping track. Somebody's probably actually keeping track of them. So 20 might be the box we're currently on. I think that's what it is. Somebody's texting corporate right now. Absolutely, I know it. I know it. I have a feeling. 22. Okay. So yeah, she's keeping track of the boxes that we have stocked. Perfect. And we're gonna see how many it takes to fill this up. I'm hoping that it's 100, because 100 will make it a lot easier to fill up the store. I mean, I think with 100, I figured it up, it'll take 350 pallets for us to put $1 billion inventory in here. 350 floor displays is possible. We can definitely do that in here. Any more than that, we're gonna have to really get creative. And we're gonna try to do this before the update. We want to try to have $1 billion product placed in the store before the update. And I thought about the easiest way to do this. You know, if I have cell phones and I go that route because you want the most expensive item, if I store them in boxes and not on floor displays, it actually takes up more space. You know, you have, I think, I don't know how many of these fit on a storage rack either. I mean, I guess that's the thing. I need to check that first to see if it actually does take up more space. Because I think storage rack is going to be the same. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to take up more space or not. I think it's actually easier just to put them on the pallets and not have any storage racks at all. I know this thing goes way up there, so this is going to take a minute. This is definitely a challenge to do this right here with nobody helping us out. You're a dummy, you hate PayPal. I know, PayPal is not the most or the best way to do everything. Unfortunately, it's just the common way. You know, that's kind of the way I found that everybody can access it. All right, we have got so many boxes already laying around, and I think this goes like 7 or 8 high. So all right, let's make sure we're not throwing away boxes. Money and level, there you go. It's been a while. I didn't ask you guys that last time. I think I've given you, you know, a couple days off. At least 5 days off from asking that. But what levels everybody? How much money you got? What day are you on now? If anybody's got to play, that's for sure. I mean, if you haven't, I understand. It is a busy time of the year. Not a lot of people have got to play. I think Jim's, I talked to him earlier today, and he's level 193. So I think he's right up there with Howie. Howie and him are right around the same level. I think Howie's 193 too as well, or close to it. I mean, there's a lot of people right there at that, or a couple people right around the 200 mark. PayPal hates you. I'm sorry. If you're having issues with PayPal, just let me know, and we'll figure something out. I'll help you out after stream, and we'll get a link or something set up, because I can send out a request if you just send me a message on how many tickets you'd like to buy or purchase, and I can send out a request to your email, and you just click on it that way. So I can actually help you out and set it up for you. Haven't played since the 9th. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. It's definitely time for a break. I think, I don't know. I really need to take a break. I say that, but I can't. I can't take a break till we hit that 300 mark. Taking a break means I'm probably not going to get there first, because there are a couple people that are there. I mean, Howie's at 193 or 195, 196, I don't know. And Jim's is right around that too. So we have a couple people that are right around the 200 mark. So taking a break might hurt. Level 57, there you go. Yeah. Definitely other projects and games. I hear that Boo has been involved in quite a few secret projects. I don't know. Maybe he can share some of those with us soon. So it's always nice to have other projects. Definitely, there's a lot of games out. That's the thing, guys. I mean, I'm the same way. My interest in games, I like so many different ones that I just wind up playing multiple ones, taking breaks, going over to different games. But it's nice to have that variety. It helps me, you know, not get burnt out with games. Even this, having something different to play than the Hypermarket Simulator, keeps me from getting burnt out with it. No worries, Valor. I'll help you out. I will help you out after stream. I'll send you a message in Discord, and we'll work it out. We'll get it fixed up. Still have plenty of time until that Wednesday raffle. And I did say we were going to do it at midnight on Wednesday, but we are going to keep it open until Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. So you guys have a little bit longer into Wednesday to buy tickets. So we're going to close it off an hour before the live stream. You may share some info on one of my projects soon. I hope so. I hope so. Definitely excited to hear about that and see some of it. But guys, January for the channel, we're going to focus on co-op. Co-op is going to be the main thing in January, guys. We're going to try to do as many collabs with community members and content creators as we possibly can. I mean, I've already made some plans for a lot of things, but we're trying to do a lot more. We're going to try to have our co-op night again on Friday nights. Every single Friday night, we're going to try to do a co-op night and stick with it. And then we'll let you guys decide what game you want to play on co-op. We've been trying to stick with free-to-play games because that's the easiest way to do it. That way, if you don't have the game, it's easy for everybody to play. You know, like Supermarket Together is an easy one, free game to play on PC. Also, Store Wars is free to play. So Store Wars, you know, we can do that one, but there's lots of free to play games on PC that have co-op. But we're going to try to do more co-op games on Friday night. All right, I don't think this is going to be 100. I think we're going to run into an issue of we're going to have to stock everything and cramp it together. It's going to get insane. It's going to get insane. More insane is the fact that we have a rat who doesn't want to come forward. And I really hope at the end of the night, I hope that that person mans up or woman's up, comes forward, and confesses that they've been the one talking to corporate. And then we're still going to fire them either way. You know, I don't want them to think that they get to keep their job. We're still going to fire them, but at least they can do is take accountability, because if I have to do research and figure out who it is, it's not going to end well. They're going to get a lot more than fired. You know, you know, that's not me threatening anybody, but if you guys have heard of a guy named Jeremy that used to work at my old store, there's a good chance they might get the same treatment. You got one of them fired? Yeah, that's right. You sure did. Sure did, Brian. Brian loves to fire people in my store too, so he's definitely playing his part in making sure that we have good employees here. You know, and I've been told by corporate that I can't fire, I can't hire, even in my own store. I was told that now. We're not going for that. I don't care. The one thing I can say, and it's crazy, I didn't know this. I thought about it and it makes sense. The math adds up, but corporate has 2 sets of lips. And unfortunately for them, I added it up and I have 2 cheeks as well. So it works out perfect for them. But this is my store, and we will do as we want. Corporate can bring in whoever they want. They can try to pull whatever they want, but it's just not going to work at the end of the day. And it's insane that they actually flew a helicopter by the store, guys. They flew a helicopter over the store just to see what we were doing. Instead of just driving by, you know, like normal people, they fly the corporate helicopter over the store to see what's going on. And I'm sure they want to know what all the fuss is about, but you know, they want to know why we have so much going on here and why our store is doing so great. So we'll have to invite them over. That's it, guys. That is all the boxes that fit on here. Let's count them back. Let's get all the full boxes out of the way so we can start throwing away empty boxes to see how many we truly have, because I lost count. And the best way to do this, to count them up, is to count how many boxes we throw away. So let's get a trash can, and then we'll start trashing some of these to see how many we truly had. Let me go get a trash can from the back. This one don't count. I don't know what this is. Let me get it as far away as possible so we don't get confused. 75. Take 75 boxes. So that's definitely going to create a little bit of a problem, guys. It takes 75. We're going to have to come up with some math here to figure out how many pallets we're going to need. Plus the row is from the 76. Yeah, it was. I think it was like 1 row in the 76 box. It didn't finish all the way. Let's see what we got. 1 there. 2, 3. Let's see if I can count. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're playing the numbers game again. 13, 14. Uh-oh. Oh, I jumped to the computer almost. That would have been bad. I thought it froze up. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, All right, there's the first 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. I don't think it even took 75. I don't think we're going to get to 75. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. Whoop. Give me that box. 39. 40. Yeah, definitely not 75. There's no way that we have 75 boxes here. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. Grab the box. 49. And 50. 51. We might have 75. I doubt it though. I doubt it. 52. Is there a trash can close by other than inside? I guess not. I guess not. 53. Let me through here. 54. 55. 56. Let me through. 57. 58. 59. 60. Oh, we're getting close. We're getting close. 61. 62. 63. Let me through the door. 64. 65. 66. 67. 68. 69. 70. You know what? You might be right on the dot. That is amazing. I think you are. 71. 72. 73. 74. And 75. That is insane. Way to go. That's attention to detail right there. I definitely would have lost track of count. I was not saying anything. I don't know what you're talking about. That was AI. I don't even remember speaking in the past 5 minutes at all. Guys, 75 boxes, guys. We're going to do a little math here. A little bit of math here. We're going to take that 75 boxes total right there. We're not even going to count that last row we just did. Math is your job. Well, you are amazing at it. Absolutely perfect. 75 times $14,500, guys. That is $1 million. $1,087,500, guys. We're gonna go even further. We're gonna take 1 million. I do have a calculator out, by the way. We're gonna go $1 million here, divided by. What did I say? Did I say? What did I say? One. You guys bear with me. I'm trying to get my math together because math is not my job. 87. Was that 1,087,500? Guys, it's going to take 919 pallets to fill our store with $1 billion of inventory. I don't think that can be done. I absolutely don't think it can be done. I don't think it can be done. But with that being said, guys, we're going to attempt it. I don't know how we make it happen. I don't know if that's possible. 900 pallets means there's no walk room. There's no self-checkouts. There's no walk room in here. We no longer sell product. We only store it at that point. This is going to be insane. There's just no way. No way for us to do this, I don't think. But we're going to try. We're absolutely going to try. And if it means that we have to wait and wait and wait until we get more space and we can step outside again, then that's what we're going to do. That is going to be our goal. Can we do it? I don't know. 900 floor displays is a lot. I don't think that's possible. I think the most I've ever managed to possibly fit in my store at one, or the most I've ever placed in a store was like 350. I don't think 900 is going to fit. I just don't. I don't know. Can we make it work? Can we make it work? I don't know. We're going to try. That's all we can do. We're going to at least start the project, and we'll see how many pallets we can actually fit. And we're going to start crowding off areas, guys, where we can't even reach to them. Let's get everybody back from break. You guys, the joke is up. The joke is up. Get back to work. Everybody back to work.
Big boss.
Everybody. Wait a minute. Oh, I talked to the wrong person.
On my way.
Yeah, everybody get back to work. You, back to work.
Got it.
We need everybody on the job tonight. We got to find out who this trader is. We're going to find out. There's going to be something that's going to just give them away. I'm pretty sure of it.
All right.
Big boss.
That's crazy. 900 pallets, guys. Oh, I was hoping that more cell phones fit on a pallet. I was hoping at least like 100. If it was 100 boxes, I think we'd have been all right. We could have made it work. But 75, I don't know. That's a lot. We can't even put our furniture outside. That's what kind of hurts us too. I think before we were able to put like 100 pallets outside, and that really helped. We're not carrying any stock though. That's the good thing. We don't have any storage racks, so that does help us. We do have self-checkouts. This area here is where we're gonna have to probably make our biggest changes. I mean, the self-checkouts, I don't know where we put them at. I mean, we're absolutely gonna have to sacrifice what little bit of space we have to just fill this place to the max. I just don't know if that's going to be possible.
Big boss.
I don't know.
Okay.
But if it's not, once again, guys, I am banking on the fact that I think we're getting a second floor. If we don't, I don't know. I don't know what we do. If we don't get a second floor with the next update, then we might have to come to terms with we can't call ourselves the Hypermarket Billionaire if we can't carry $1 billion worth of product, right? Maybe that's the rules. Maybe we have to change our name to Hypermarket 565 Millionaires. 565 million. I mean,
Big boss.
you know, maybe we're not allowed to have that name anymore.
Will do.
Nah, it won't lag the game where it crashes out. I will say that I don't think it will, because I have now been able to order over 5,000 boxes at one time and had no issues at all. I mean, the game doesn't lag it doesn't lag that bad anymore.
Big boss.
I mean, I've tested to see how far you can actually go without, you know, lagging the game out, and it's pretty good. I mean, but if it does crash the game, that's okay. If it does crash the game, then we'll obviously know that it's not meant to be too. So I think everybody's off break. I think we clicked off everybody off break. But we're going to see. We might, you know, if we crash the game, we crash the game. It won't be the first time, and it definitely won't be the last time that we crash the game, guys. We do that a lot. So I think what we are going to do to start off with is we're going to start replacing pallets that are already empty, because we do have some things in the store that are already empty. For instance, these, you know, we had them filled up all the way, but they're empty now. So we're going to start filling up some stuff right away. Let's order like 100 boxes of cell phones. Remember when I fly? That's right. That's right. We froze the game up when we flew like a pig last time. I am coming to terms that is the only way the corporate can stop me, is by crashing the store. That's it. That's the only thing that they can possibly do to get rid of us. And even then, I still don't think that's going to work. Yeah, let's just do 100 of these for now. We do have some empty shelves back there that can be filled up. And we're also going to see who's still on break, because I think we didn't send everybody away from break. Let's see. Yep, she's...
Big boss.
Why are you not grabbing a box? Are you waiting for a special box to drop out of the sky? What about you three? Not? They're still on break.
Big boss. Task accepted.
Goat in space. Definitely goat in space.
Big boss.
Definitely goat in space.
Consider it done.
Yep, only smartphones on every single pallet. Happy Monday to you, by the way. Happy Monday. We are going to see if we can't fit $1 billion worth of inventory in this store. It is going to take us 919 pallets to do so, which I don't think is going to happen. I don't know. We're going to try to see what we can fit in here, what we can't fit in here. But 919 pallets is $1 billion worth of inventory. We currently have $250 million of inventory sitting in our store, but we're going to try to put $1 billion in here. Can we do it? Probably not. Will we try? Of course we will. Will we fail? I don't know. Remains to be seen. You have new info on the rat. Please message me in DM. I want to know more info on this rat. Unless you want to share it with chat. I think chat would be curious to know about the new rat too. I want to know who this rat is. Somebody is sharing rumors and sharing information to corporate. And we can't allow that. Cannot allow that, guys. Love how they're catching them. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You know who it is? Oh, Boo absolutely knows who it is. Boo absolutely knows who it is. Let's get the toolbox tool. Let's paint the floor, guys. Let's paint the floor before it gets too worse in here and we can't even see around any corner at all. Let's get some painting done here. We'll start in the storage room in the back. Daniel Brooks, the last guy you just sent back to work. That's who you think it is? Well, we will definitely be calling him in. Yeah, they take a long time. Smartphones will take a long time to sell off. 75 boxes for one pallet. We just did the math, did a little bit of testing to see. And that's going to be fun. I think this is going to be a good experiment, so to speak. Yeah, it'll get us ready for the new update. And hopefully we get that second floor. I'm crossing my fingers that we get that second floor. You know it's him. If it's him, he's definitely going to be sorry. What? I don't know, guys. What should we do back here in our stock room? I always like in a stock room, I like it to look more like a warehouse area. So I do like this back here to look like concrete. I think this feels more like a warehouse area right here. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's what we do in our back area right back here. I mean, if we don't do this now, there's no way we'll be able to do it when we have 900 more pallets in here. We're just going to pretend like we can do it. No storage phones. No storage phones at all. Or, I mean, no storage shelves. I'm sorry. No storage shelves. I think that doing it without the storage shelves will allow us to put more in here. I'm not sure. And here's another thing we need to test. We need to test how many cell phone boxes can fit on a storage rack as well. Because I think it's not 75 boxes. I don't think you can fit 75 boxes on a storage rack. And I think it's just easier just to create floor displays throughout the store and just stock those up. I think that's going to save us space to be able to maybe pull this off. I don't know. I mean, that's going to be a lot. 900. One, I don't think we can do 900 pallets, but I think it's going to be even less if we try to use floor displays. So we're going to see if we can do that, though. We'll do a count. We'll take, when this rack empties out, we'll do a count and see if we can't put cell phones into the racks to see how many boxes fit in those racks. I don't think it's 75 though. See if we can get some boxes out of the way here. So we have a lot of stuff going on. We're trying to do the floors while they stock. It's a little of everything. Mainly chaos is what it is though. Mainly chaos. But how dare them say that we are not $1 billion store? How dare them say that? We have to prove them wrong. All right, let's do this right here. We're not gonna change this middle area. I think this middle area is pretty cool. I do like the way it was set up when we did it. We're gonna leave it the same. We're gonna do that though. So many boxes. The cell phone boxes are the same size as toilet paper boxes, and you can fit 16 boxes. Yeah, see, that's nowhere near enough. So doing it without the storage racks is definitely going to be more efficient. That'll get us closer to what we want. I don't know. At the end of the day, though, we are going to have to remove all of the refrigerators, the fridges, the freezers, and then we can't have any space. We're going to have to do like Brian did in his store, which I love that idea. Brian blocked off his doors and storage with actual furniture, which is what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to block off everything completely. And I don't know, you guys, it's going to be like mopping the floor. You know, when you're mopping the floor, you have to start in the corner and you work your way backwards so you don't mop yourself into that corner and trap yourself, right? So it's going to be the same way. We're going to have to start in the corner with the storage, with our displays, and we're going to run them together. Like every display is going to be together, and then we're going to work our way back out of the building. That way we're not trapped, because what's going to happen is if we start in one area, we're going to be trapped in the corner with no way to get out. So we're going to have to cram everything together. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how many more extra displays we can get by doing that, but I'm willing to say that we get more than 400. You need something to eat. Yep, you do for sure. There you go. Mashed potatoes and mac and cheese. That's always a good combination. And we're going to keep them working the whole time. Move on to the next day. So we keep the days going. This is actually going to help our leveling project as well, guys, so we can get to 300 just as fast without slowing us down. Because at this point, we really don't have to do a whole lot of stocking. Yeah, we'll just order some more. Let's put this down. Let's keep them going. We'll order some more cell phones for them to stock up. And I wish I could manually just type this in. I can make my make the staff work on checkouts to help sell the phones and speed up the shoppers. That's not a bad idea. That's actually a good idea. The only problem is with that is the spacing. You know, if we actually have checkouts in the store, we're taking up space. I don't know. It's a good idea. I just don't know where we put those checkouts at, because we're going to wind up having to put so much inventory on the floor together. Like this right here will be crammed together. There's not even going to be a walkway by the time we're done. So I don't know. Sounds like a great idea. At the end of the day, we might not even have but one self-checkout in the entire store. It might take a while. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But I definitely like the idea of putting them on checkouts to help out. Let's get some floor done though. We definitely want to do this. Keep them stocking. We're going to start rotating over pallets because the lamps have already run out. We've already run out of product on the lamps and all the smaller stuff. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that stuff now. And we're just going to do the floors while we can because it's going to be so packed in here that we're not going to be able to do anything. And I think we'll go ahead and get rid of some of the refrigerators outside. I don't think you can put furniture. Can you put the checkouts outside now? I don't think you can put anything outside right now, though. I think they've changed that. I think the patch made it to where you can't put a single thing outside right now. Unless you left it out there. Like if we left it out there before the patch, we've been okay, but I think now we can't. I think you can't put a single thing outside. Which that really hurts us. I mean, we really need that outside space like we used to have. I think that really hurts us. Yeah, I hope they fix that too. They did say that that is going to be changed back on the next update, so the next update will at least get that back. Let's go ahead and get rid of our refrigerators, guys. We're going to start moving displays in here, throwing away the fridges, getting rid of all this stuff. Because obviously you can't put cell phones in here. Actually, you can, which is crazy. I just don't know how many. I mean, it's not going to make sense, right? You probably can't put more than like maybe 5 boxes of cell phones in the refrigerator or in the freezer. You know, why would you do that anyways? Maybe just to save on space, I don't know. I mean, either way, that'd be a cold phone, right? I mean, I don't think many people are putting their cell phones in their refrigerator. And I don't think we're gonna be the first. I mean, you guys feel free to try it if you want to put your phones in the fridge. And this will help us with our customer count as well, as it's not helping right now. Dead batteries. Yeah, it's probably not a smart idea at all. All right, let's get rid of some of these fridges here. And I'm pretty sure we have a lot of pallets inside right now that do not have any product at all. Lamps, dog houses, those are probably already sold out. So we can probably start converting them over to cell phones. And selling every single item in the game, we're barely making over $1 million a day. You know, so we spent that on cell phones, on 100 boxes of cell phones. So where's that trash can at? Well, we need to move it back here. We need to move this to the very back. Let's go over here and get this. Hey, welcome in, Swollen. Not gonna say your whole name there, as I'll leave that up to you. You're probably gonna get banned with that name. Just joining in and you're very confused. Well, if you are new to Hypermarket Simulator, this is a sim-style supermarket game. We're gonna throw all these refrigerators away. And I think I'm gonna have to wind up compensating for the lag we do get by turning this sensitivity up, because if I don't, we're just gonna have too much sensitivity. And it's not gonna let us move around too much. We are going to sell nothing but cell phones. We're going to see if we can't fit $1 billion of inventory into this store. After I get rid of some of these fridges. Alright, let's get rid of this chicken shelf here. Oh, just pulled that off. Let's remove these tags. Get rid of this. So we got to wait for all that stuff to sell out. And we're going to wind up blocking off all these entrances too. Every single entrance. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if the PS5 is going to be able to handle this at all. I don't know. I guess we're going to see. We're going to see. We always go to the extreme lengths to break the game if possible, but also to give you guys an idea of what the game can truly handle, what it can handle. You know, so it's a good way to test. I will say that the old version of Hypermarket, when it first came out, could not. There's no way. We tried it, crashed the game plenty of times. I mean, it was pretty painful doing this much stocking. It just didn't work. But since all the updates, I mean, it's way more optimized. It runs a lot smoother, and it can handle it. I can say before you'd order like 1,000 boxes at a time, and it was insane. You'd like so bad. But I think we've had the most I've had since all the optimization. You know, I was ordering 1,000 boxes at a time, and I think we had like 5,000 boxes at one time covering the full parking lot, and it worked just fine. Welcome back, Valor. So I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right. Lag is not the biggest issue I'm worried about. I'm more worried about, yeah, actually, you know what? Lag could become an issue because we're going to have so much stuff just crammed together. So it's very possible. Let's order some more. They're already done stocking those. We ordered 100 and they're already done stocking them. So we might have to up the amount that we order at a time because they finished so fast. They put the 100 on there like it's nothing. So maybe we need to order 500. And I think that, you know, maybe they need to add a manual button to allow you to input the amount you want to order. You know, because this pressing the button to continually go up on the number just kind of gets a bit much. But we're gonna go, let's say 200 for now. 200 is gonna put us probably 2.5 million on inventory as far as money goes. Yeah, let's do 250. Why not? We're pushing it, right? Let's see how many of these we can order. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do 252. That should keep them busy for like the next maybe 5 minutes if we're lucky. Once again, the biggest issue we face is just not being able to walk around because everything's so crowded together. I think that's going to be the challenge. All right, let's get a box. And they're going to drop for a minute. But we're going to find empty shelves and start replacing empty shelves with our cell phones, because we do have a few, I'm sure. This will keep them stocking and starting on other racks for us. And it's going to take a while for a lot of this stuff to even sell out. Yeah, we'll go in a little circle here so we don't get too confused. Do outer first. Yeah, this one almost empty. It's got one more item. This one's good. And we did have a lot of weights on the shelf because that's mainly the go-to item if you're trying to make money. But we went ahead and sold out majority of the weights. Let's go around the back side here. I just wish we could stock outside again. That's probably going to be the reason we can't make this work like we want to. All right, that's that. We'll come inside here, check this one. And we'll kind of do like a figure 8. Come the back row. Come this way. It's going to take a while. I don't know. You guys give me a good guess. How many days do you think it's going to take us to sell out every single item to switch over everything to cell phones? I mean, I'm guessing more than 80. 80's a little low. I'm guessing it's going to take us hundreds of days to do this. You know, I don't think this is going to happen anytime soon. I think there's a good chance we'll be like level 250 by the time we manage to sell out of everything.
Thank you for shopping with us.
All right, let's go back to the front here. We'll go around this row here. See if there's anything empty on that. Probably not. There's something. Put this there. We're just bumping into everything. There's no room in here. No room at all. Let's come around the side here. $150 days, yeah. I like that. I think that's closer to being the true amount of time it's going to take. I mean, it's going to be a while. I mean, guys, we did this back in season 1. We tried to stock the entire store from absolutely nothing to full on display pallets. We did a 24-hour live stream, and when we wound up selling out everything, I think it took like 85 days. And that was probably like 200 items. I don't know. I mean, the game had way less items then. So, I mean, we're looking at like 100 more items now. 200 days, yeah. I think that's more. That's probably closer. 200 days is a lot. I mean, what's gonna happen is you're gonna sell out of all the things like dog houses first. All the things that have like 4 or 6. This will sell out faster because it's bigger items. But then you think the smaller items are gonna sell out slower. But once the big items are gone, they're going to be buying a lot more of the smaller items. So it's kind of deceptive how it works. But I don't know. We'll see. 200 days, possibly. Maybe. All right. This one here. That's good. And we're going to come around here to the next side. Try to tag some more shelves. We did that side. Yeah, so these are all gone. Lamps, I knew lamps would be gone. Every single lamp that we had is sold out. Every single one of them. We don't have any backups either. Let's go get another box of cell phones before they all get stolen. Before they all get stolen again. And we're just going to tag everything. That's the easiest way to do this, to get them started. And we just work on the tags. That's still got some lamps. I'm really surprised there's any lamps left at all. That's good. Come backside here. And the weight should be gone pretty soon as well. Speakers are good. Yeah, so we're already out of quite a bit. I mean, yeah, we definitely do. I agree. You guys drop the day in chat. What day you think how many days you think it's going to take for us to run out of inventory, if you haven't already done so. I'm very curious to see who gets the closest. Grab your blank boxes that you pulled off your test shelf. Blank? You mean the boxes we already threw away from the test shelf? I'm having a moment of trying to understand where those blank boxes are at. I thought we threw all the blank boxes or all the empty boxes away though. Thought we did. Thought we did. Yeah, this is going to take a long time. Long time. Yeah, super long. So a lot of this we're going to do off camera too. I mean, we're not live streaming, guys. We're not. We'll definitely be doing some of it off. Because you guys, I mean, it'll take a long time. I mean, one pallet, for them to stock up one pallet takes a long time. And we're talking about probably 400 plus pallets to stock up. I mean, the amount of boxes we're going to have to order is going to be insane as well. So it's, you know, this is going to be massive. 149 days from Swollen. All right, we'll see Swollen. I mean, that's a good guess. 149 is a good guess, guys. I mean, I'm willing to say it's even more than that. When you pulled the cell phones that the stocker started stocking before you got them all on break. Oh, the ones on the ground over there. You're talking about the ones on the ground that I ordered we had extra of? All right, let's go to the next day. We are going to keep the days rolling too. That's going to be the challenge as well. We are going to keep the days rolling. The thing is, with the way as fast as our stockers are, the customers will definitely not be able to keep up. I mean, we'll still be able to stay ahead of the customers. It won't feel like it at times, but we will. I mean, 18 stockers that are flying around full speed, they can definitely keep up with customers. That is going to make it more challenging though, but that's okay. The goal is to do this and also to keep our level going, guys. We definitely have to keep that grind at 300 going. All right, do we need any more? Actually, we don't. We're going to order some more cell phones before they run out again. We just can't have them standing around. And then we're going to try to paint the floor here. I think we do even more this time. We'll go 500 this time. And I know that's, once again, I wish there was just a way to type in 500 and be done with it. You know, like instead of having to press the button up all the way up. But there's not. We just have to continually press the button. Which I think we'll go 500. 500 to keep them busy a little bit longer. Might take us a little longer on our end, but it'll keep them busy. For at least 10 minutes, right? Because I think they're just about done with the ones we already ordered. Yeah, it could be 100 to 300 days. It is going to throw off a lot because of the other products. I mean, it is going to be kind of unbalanced. But I think we won't truly start the countdown until we get everything stocked up. Once we get completely stocked up, then we'll see how long it's going to take to sell out of everything. $7.2 million of inventory just spent right there. So that's quite a bit. We'll watch the boxes as they drop. Make sure you can pay employees. I hope so. If we can't pay our employees with the amount of money that we have, then I don't think anybody's ever going to be able to afford employees. Just saying. You know, even if we had to pay them $1 million a piece every 30 days, we could still afford them, I think. Let's see how many boxes just pile up here. That's a lot of boxes. 500 is a bit. It's not the most though. We can definitely do more, but this will keep them busy a minute. Let's get the paint tool. Alright, once again, need to pick these up like John's girl was telling me that I forgot. See if we can't find an empty pallet here to put these on. Get these out of the way. There's that. Just no space, none at all. I mean, we're just so cramped together. I mean, I barely left enough room right here for a floor display, and I did that for a reason. I thought about this. I planned this out, guys. I left just enough space to be able to put one more floor display. I mean, on the dot. I left that much room. So we can fill these in. There's enough room without having to move anything to put another floor display right there and close these off, and that's what we're going to wind up having to do. So essentially, we can count how many floor displays we actually will have. You know, we just need to count how many we have on each row, and then also, you know, add those into how many more rows we can add. Because essentially, we can add in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more rows back here. And that's a lot of pallets, a lot. So I think we can at least probably fit 400 pallets total. They all unionize and demand $1 billion each. Well, we let them go on strike then at that point. Let them go on strike. All right, let's pick up our tool here. And you know what? I mean, we are the richest store in the entire world. And what's the best way to show that? We just do gold everywhere. Gold everything. It's real gold. It's not fake gold. It's gold. Gold. So we're gonna do gold floors inside our stores. That rhymes. On accident, by the way. We are getting just a tad bit of lag, and I think it's because the boxes had piled up. I think that's why. They finally stopped dropping, though. That's a good thing. And I wish the floor painting cost a little bit more with each one. Like, it's all $100 a piece. Should be a little different. And I did say we were going to leave that red, and we just went all the way over it. So, shouldn't have did that. Whoops. I'll have to come back and redo it. Matter of fact, let's do that right now while I'm thinking about it. I think it was this red here. And I think we went right here. Yep. Right here. I think that is, and then right here. Perfect. Let's go back to our gold. I mean, gold's gonna have to do because they don't have diamond floors, which should be a thing. I mean, you know, diamonds in the floor would be perfect. All right, let's get this back corner. And this is actually easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought this part was going to be really hard to paint all the floors with all these floor displays down. But I guess not, unless you do that again. And then you always have to constantly come back and fix things. All right, let's not do that again. Let's do what they call pay attention. Let's do this back area here. Yeah, we're gonna have to turn this sensitivity up. I knew we would, because that's the only thing. You don't lag like you used to all the way, but when you go to turn, that's when you can tell you're lagging. Used to before, you lagged doing everything. You know, you couldn't even walk, you couldn't do anything. Time slowed down. Now it's just basically when you're turning, when you notice the lag. And it's getting close, guys. We are about to call an employee meeting here and try to figure out who this rat is and be gone with them. They're going to be gone forever. I mean, it's a good thing. You know, we got to bring Howie over from our other store, so, you know, it's a good thing that we're getting rid of somebody to make room for Howie. Especially since Howie is going to be able to take control and make sure that there are no more traders going forward. But Daniel Brooks, the last guy that we sent to break, that's who Boo thinks it is. So we're gonna see. Could it be this Daniel guy? Let's come up here. I mean, and not the best floor color, I guess. I don't know. You know, gold isn't that impressive to do as your floors. But you know, it's gold, right? As long as we don't get crazy people that try to come in here and chip the floor and steal some of the floor to take it home and sell it, then we'll be okay.
Attention shoppers, the hypermarket will be closing soon.
All right, I think we missed a few
Please
blocks
proceed to
trying
the
to do it
checkout
that way.
areas. Thank you for shopping
I think
with us.
if you go at a normal speed here, you can just hold down the paint button and paint everything, and it works pretty good that way. Yeah, you just slowly walk. You can just paint everything, hold down the button. All right, that works. Let's go flip the sign. No, there's plenty of boxes. Okay, so they haven't run out just yet. Thank goodness for that. We need them to take a little bit of time at least. Go to here, go to here. Rehire Brother Boo. I agree. I agree. There might be multiple people leaving here. I don't know. Who knows how deep this runs? Who knows if we have to fire every single person in this store? And we got to make amends for the things we've done wrong. And firing Boo was 100% something we did wrong. So we hire him back. Absolutely. He's good to go. We'll bring him back in here. Flat out, we'll pay him and Howie the most money out of anybody. I agree. Let's bring Boo back. Hashtag bring back Boo. Spy network. I believe it. I think it could be. You never know how deep this goes. You never know. I mean, when corporate already knows all of your plans and the only people who know your plans are your employees, then you got somebody leaking information. And the best way to catch a rat is to put out some cheese. And I am sure the cheese we have back in our fridge back there is the perfect kind of cheese for that rat. Matter of fact, I wonder if they're back there eating that cheese right now or stocking it. Probably not. I don't think we have any cheese left, but if we did, we'd be setting them up. All right, we have just about got all the gold down here. We got this aisle to do. There's so much floor to do. It's even worse when you have stuff in the way. It's always the best idea to do your floors first. I think we're just about done though. Let's go get ready to flip the lights on the next day. Surely the customers are about out of here. A rat don't deserve our cheese. Definitely not. Definitely don't. And that works out good, guys. We keep the days going on. Look at the total. Well, we didn't make any money because we spent all that buying cell phones, but revenue, we made $1.6 million selling everything just about. But we definitely have to keep the days rolling because it becomes so long to level. Guys, it took 5 hours, almost 5 hours to level from 233 to 234, and it's just increasing. So by the time we get to like level 250, 260, 270, I mean, it could take 7, 8, 9 hours to get one level. So it's going to drastically slow down before it gets faster. I mean, we're going to be stuck at 250 for a long time, 234 for a long time. I mean, the levels are going to take a while. The only way to speed them up is to keep the lights on, keep the store going. Let's do this. I think this was the right one. I did it again. Every single time I do that. Let's go back to the gold. Let's do that. I think this is the last little bit. Did we turn on this? Did we keep the lights? Did we hit open? I don't think we did. I say that, we didn't even turn on the lights. We didn't even hit open, none of that. I mean, you can't do anything if your store is closed. Alright, is that all the gold floor? We do everything gold and then red here with it. Walkway, I think we're good. There's an empty box. Yeah, we're good. Alright, let's grab some more cell phones and start replacing some more tags on racks. Once again, you guys, let me know who you think the rat is. Boo said Daniel Brooks. Let's go to the computer. Let's look at our roster. Let's put some cell phones. We're gonna look at our roster, and you guys tell me who you think it might possibly be. Gold flooring. Yep, gold flooring. It's real gold. Real gold. So there's a good chance that we get a customer here that might try to chip the floor and steal some of that floor to take home and sell. It's possible. It's very, very possible. Oh, we did miss a spot. Oh, we missed a spot. That is insane. Let's see. We're going to do it once over to see if we missed any more. I think that's good. Yeah, it's not that high. It's not. It's not, but out of all the material that we could put on our floor, I think gold might be the most expensive. I might be wrong. I don't know. Head bobbing. Is head bobbing on? I don't think head bobbing's on. Oh, it is on. Good call. Good call. I don't even know how head bobbing got on. Good call. Head bobbing. Yeah. Unfortunately, when I walk in real life, I bob my head too, guys. I'm sorry. It's very annoying if you see somebody walking and bobbing their head. I'm just playing. Just playing. But it's off now. We should be able to walk normal. I hope we can. Unfortunately, it's still hard because everything's so cramped together. That's the one thing I don't like, is how everything just runs together. But it's just going to get worse. So if you're claustrophobic or you don't like tight spaces, just get ready for things to get a lot worse. Alright, that's good. I think that's good. We do have more actual empty floor display sitting outside. And we did... Let's see. Yep, we do. We have more. Alright, let's go in here and see what we got going on. Let's come to the very end here. We're going to put down some more floor displays. And we are going to block off these doors eventually. I mean, we're going to slowly start to compound everything and put it together. Let's tag that. Alcohol would take a long time to sell. Yeah, alcohol is going to take a long time. Salt, pepper. Salt is barely moving at all. Energy drinks are going to take a long time as well. Like, these are going to take a while. It's going to be a while. Some of these things are going to take quite a while, guys. That's why we are going to continue this project off stream as well. We're not just going to do this only just for live stream. We're going to do it off stream as well, just so we can keep things running. I just threw empty. I just threw like one single phone on the ground there. Let's come over here and get some of these floor displays set up. Get these boxes out of my way. Oh my goodness. Let me move this box. I'm hoping that whatever these are, we get these sold soon, so we can actually come back in here and put down our floor displays. Yeah, toothpaste might take the longest. Toothpaste is so bad on a floor display. I mean, it literally used to freeze up the game. If you ever used to try to pick up your floor display with toothpaste on it, it frees the game up. I'm not picking it up. Like right now, it's probably a hazard. If we picked it up and tried to move it the way it is right now, the game will probably just crash. It will come to a standstill, so we're not going to do that. Let's try to force this pallet out of the way, force these boxes out of the way. That's good. I want to take this off of here, tag that. And if you guys want to know, did I take another one off there? Why'd I do that? I took another one off. Why'd I do that? Let's put that right there. If you guys want to know what regret looks like, just check back in on this project within the next 2 to 3 episodes. After the update, you'll see. It's not going to look pretty at all. But once again, it might come in handy. We might actually get that second floor, and then this, you know, will look like nothing. But that don't mean more optimization. That means the game will run a lot smoother. We're not gonna have to worry about this, and we'll have more space to put another 400 pallets. All right, let's see if we have room here. We do. All right. Oh, I didn't reach that pallet. Get this out of the way. So we need all this stuff here to be stocked and removed quickly. They have gone through 500 boxes pretty fast. I mean, they're almost through them. And we just made things worse on ourselves by knocking boxes right into us. And I think we're going to block these doors off. We're going to do that right now with the next couple pallets we put down. Grab one of these off the shelf, tag it. And you guys think we're going to see a custom increase? Even if we don't get the second floor with the next update, when we do get the second floor, do you guys think we're going to see a customer increase on the floors for that update? I mean, it's possible, but think about it. 1,000 customers is a lot. There is no game out there right now getting 1,000 customers in one day. I mean, you know, no game. Let me know if there is. I mean, I think the next highest one might be Mall Simulator, maybe, but nobody's getting 1,000 customers a day. There's no game out there doing that. And if there is, you know, maybe I'm drawing a blank and I just haven't played it, but I don't think there is. I don't think there's another 1,000 customer game out there. I mean, and even at max level, for mall level on Mall Simulator, you're not getting 1,000 customers. And that same deal in Better Mart. I don't think Better Mart at max level you get that many customers.
Attention shoppers, the hypermarket will be closing soon. Please proceed to the checkout areas. Thank you for shopping with us.
Let's grab one of these off here. Put that there. Let's put that there. All right, we'll go flip the switch, and they're about done. They've went through all those. So we do need to order 500 more to keep them from standing around. Because them standing around is not helping at all. Even if it is for a second. So possibly we do more than 500 on this one. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Let's just keep it rolling. We'll see when we decide to hit the purchase button. Another few hundred, yeah, for sure. Yeah, we definitely need to order at least a few hundred. I was thinking maybe at least 500, maybe more. We'll see. Last time we did 252, weirdly, weird number, random number, but I think we'll do 500 on this one. All on restocking cell phones. I need them to restock the little bit of extra boxes we do have as well, possibly. 750, Boo? Okay. Boo said 750 it is then. All right, 750 it is. Yeah, we do have a few boxes in the back that are not cell phones, and we need those restocked, just so we can get them out the way. So, I mean, we don't have any stock at all, barely any stock. I mean, the only stock we have is from me over purchasing a few boxes here and there by trying to get them started on stocking this up. This is going to be a lot. I think this might give us some lag. 750 might give us a little bit of lag, but we're going to do it anyways. How much is that? Like $10 million worth of inventory? We're going to roll with it. Yeah, roll with it. That's what we're doing. We're going to roll with it. 750 boxes. That's going to be like $10 million inventory. It's a lot. It is a lot, but we're going to do it anyways. The boxes might not stop for a while. All right, we are now close to 10 million inventory. Yeah, over 10 million. That's a lot. It is a lot. Here we go. Wish us luck, guys. And boxes will rain from the sky for a long time. If I was a weatherman, go 1,000. We'll do 1,000 on the next one. If I was a weatherman, I would say there's a 150% chance of cell phones today. Just saying. You guys look up. I mean, it should fall from a lot higher. I will say that. I think that'd be really cool if you could have the boxes dropping from way up. You just look up and you see boxes, little dots falling down. So that'd be really cool. Yeah, we'll go 1,000 on the next one. 750 should fill at least 100 floor displays or their whereabouts. Yeah, it should. You're right. It's 75 a piece. You're right. That's perfect math. That's 750 for 100 floor displays. Yeah, we just spent almost $11 million on the day. And I'll take it. I'll take it. The more we can spend, the better. I think this might take a minute to load in because boxes are still going to be dropping, and I'm hoping that it didn't stop the box process. It did not. Okay, we're good. All right, let's see if we can't find some more floor displays. There's a fridge. We need to throw that away. More sensors, and I did get sensors put in with everything. So we need to throw that away. We need to order more floor displays. But let's see if there's any more empty pallets here in a second. I can't move the cone either. I thought about that. Maybe I need to move the cone, but I can't do that now. There's no way. That cone is buried for a long time, at least until they get stocked up. So let's see if we have any more empty pallets to switch over. Surely we do. Surely we do. This is about sold out. It'll probably sell it today. Gonna run along this back wall here and see. That should sell out today too, hopefully in a few minutes. Stuck in the wall. Maybe not. Maybe there's not much of anything. Like all the small stuff, we went ahead and refilled those shelves. Or all the big stuff, I mean. All the small stuff's gonna take a while. Yeah, there's no way. No room to move either. Yep, nothing here. Let's go back down this way. I think the only big items are going to be on the next row over. Which the majority of this is already cell phones anyways. Got some plants here. Uh-oh. Please, can you buy? There we go. There's a shelf right there. Somebody needs to stop and buy that weight. There you go. Buy that weight. Not going to do it. Surely somebody will buy this weight. That one solo weight. Nobody wants it. Somebody please buy this weight, so we don't have to stand here waiting on it. She's just gonna walk right past it. I know she wasn't gonna buy it. I knew it. Tell you what. Well, we'll restock this up until somebody comes by and buys the weight. They're not gonna do it. We're gonna have to do this right here. We'll take it off the shelf and put it on another shelf. Because I think there is another shelf with a weight on it anyways. Let's pick this box up. What do I have in my hand here? I don't even know what that is. What is in that box? What did I... Oh, there we go. Cat food. All right. Certainly we have like a little bit of weights out here somewhere. There we go. Same deal. One box or one solo weight on that one too. That's insane. We'll skip it. We'll just keep going. Let's go to the back and see if we have any more pallets back here that have been emptied out. Is this still falling? It's not. So no more boxes falling from the sky, but that's only 750. And the next one's gonna be 1,000. Yeah, so we need some of this stuff moved out of the way. I should have ordered floor displays before I actually came and ordered the rest of our cell phones. That way we'd have more floor displays. The lag is real. Yeah, we are getting a little bit of lag for sure. We are getting a little bit of lag. You were 100% right. 100% right. We are going to have to deal with some lag issues. Especially with the character when I try to turn to the right and left, we are going to be dealing with some lag issues. So that's going to be, that might be the hardest part. You're right, is dealing with all the lag. Let's go in here and see if we can order some floor displays. I think the only thing worse than this would be doing all toothpaste on floor displays to fill up your whole store. That's impossible. There's no way. That would absolutely be a nightmare. Yeah, turning is when you notice it. Like running is difficult a little bit, but turning is when you notice the lag the most. All right, let's block this off back here. And I thought about doing this on PC. The only thing is doing it on PC, you know, we wouldn't get our level up. It'd just be a lot different. Wouldn't have the same amount of money. But I do think PC might be able to handle it a little bit better than console can. Oh, toothpaste would crash the game. There's no doubt. Toothpaste, you wouldn't have a chance. I don't think. Yeah, I think if we had just what we have now in the store with all toothpaste, it wouldn't work. There's no way. There's just no way. That's not what I meant to pick up. I meant to pick up a floor display here. Oh, selling chicken. That's not a bad idea. Selling chicken only might actually be a good idea. That's actually a good idea with having only fridges in your entire store. That would be super easy to restock. But could you imagine? Let's say you ordered 750 boxes of chicken, and then let's say you accidentally left the room or maybe you thought your restockers were going to do it and they didn't do a single thing, and you had 750 boxes of chicken just gone bad in your store. Could you imagine the noise? Your eardrums would break. You'd never hear again, and you'd have nightmares about that buzzing noise every single night. That'd be a disaster. 750 boxes of spoiled chicken. And not only would you have that many boxes of spoiled chicken, somebody'd have to call corporate on you because that's not allowed. Yeah, that's a lot of garlic fly chicken. It is. That is a lot of garlic fly chicken. We haven't carried garlic fly chicken in a while, guys. Fortunately, corporate frowned upon that. Said it was making people sick, which I don't know what they're talking about. I mean, that was one of our world famous items that we sold. You know, garlic fly chicken with the haha sauce, you can't pass on that. That's the best dish around that we sold. You gotta have the haha sauce with the garlic fly chicken. Sure. Sending the PS5 file to the computer, I've actually tried to do that and you can't. I loaded it onto a USB or external hard drive, hooked it up to my laptop, and I tried to load it in the same way, and I couldn't even convert it over. So yeah, I tried to do that same thing. But I'll send it to you. You can definitely have a copy of it. Maybe you'll have more luck than I did. Yeah, I definitely wanted to try the same thing. I wanted to see if I couldn't access it on PC, but you can't. Or at least I don't know how. I'm not gonna say you can't. I'm just gonna say I don't know how to do it. But I would definitely send it to you. If you can, guess what? That'll be awesome.
Attention shoppers, the hypermarket will be closing soon.
Hypermarket is always closing and always opening. Yeah, we'll go ahead and block the back off because we really don't even need out there anyways. There's no reason to be out there. Why does it not let me put this all the way back there? Guess that's the closest I can put it. Let's grab a couple of these, get some tags here. Yeah, if you could be open 24/7, I say that would be the best thing in the world, but it actually wouldn't be. Not for a while. I mean, probably not ever. Because you would struggle for a while just trying to get your training in. Imagine all the things you wouldn't be able to do until you get everybody up to speed. Like you'd have to get your training done. I mean, that'd be a nightmare at first. But once you get everybody up to speed, I think you'd be alright. But you'd level up really quick though. I don't know if you'd be able to keep up with everything. Alright, we're gonna do this here. And we are not gonna flip the switch on the next day, guys. We are about to order our workers to come back here and have a good old employee meeting. And we're gonna find out who the rat is. It's good to see you're making your slaves work every day. Oh man, I've had to change my ways. Hypermarket corporate is on top of me right now, and we're not allowed to say those things or do those things anymore. So, yeah. Just gonna say we can't talk that way about our employees anymore. It's not appropriate, apparently. Apparently, they frown upon it. You can't even joke about it. But yeah. Good old Jeremy had to cause that problem. Let's bring our computer back here, or let's get our speaker back here in the back. I'm still not sure, guys. I don't know who the culprit is. Let's bring our computer and our speaker back to the back. let's go through the roster here. We are going to look and see if we can't get an idea on the roster. Some suspicious people in the names. Yeah, corporate are being meanies. They are being meanies, and I can't wait until they come to our store and we can say, haha, told you so. And they can see how great everything is here. What are we doing? We're doing the microphone, I think, is already back in the back. We got the computer back here. All right, where do we put our microphone at? We lose everything in here. I think we put the microphone. Oh, by the front of the store. That's right. We did have the microphone up here. I need to buy like 3 microphones and put them in all these different areas just so I remember where they're all at. That's sad, because I put stuff down and I just forget where we put it at. Like right now, we lost our microphone. Might have to order another one. Might have to order another microphone. I thought I put it right here though. Did I not? Did I remember putting it right here in this area? We lost our microphone. Is it over here? By this door? It is not. What did we do with our microphone, guys? Alright, let's order another one. I mean, if I had to guess, I would say that one of our employees has relocated that microphone. Like they're playing tricks on us or something. I think they did that. Try to challenge here in another store, but with something else, not phones only. That's a good idea. I've actually thought about that. I've thought about seeing if we possibly could do all salt, all toothpaste. You guys let me know. What's a good item you'd like to see stocked up all the way to test out and see if you possibly can't sell just only that item to the max. I think the small items always make for good things to stock up, but it takes a lot. No toothpaste. Yeah, toothpaste would be hard. If you said toothpaste, I would have to say, let me think about that. Let me see how much more time I got left to live, because that's going to take a whole lifetime to do. Toothpaste project will be a lot. You know, maybe we reach out to a professional dentist who plays Hypermarket, and we'll let him do it. One of the chocolate bars. That's a good idea. Chocolate's a good one for sure. Let's put this right here. And see, that's the part I don't understand, guys. Like, sometimes the furniture snaps together so well. Like the microphone here, it snaps on the desk when you put it right next to the desk. Works out perfect. But some other items just don't. Don't know why. Something that doesn't require restocking and buying when low. So maybe like dog houses. Like, how many dog houses can we possibly fit in the store, right? Dog houses is a good one. I mean, lamps, anything that doesn't take a lot, or something that doesn't require restocking and buying when low. Yeah, that would not be dog houses then. I'm definitely on the wrong track. Definitely on the wrong track. Energy drinks, maybe? I don't know. All right, guys, let's look down the roster here. We do want to look lamps or plants. Yeah, that's true. I think plants will be a good one to do. Guys, we want to look at our roster here, our employees. There's some that we've had since day one. I don't know if when you hire them, it goes in order. I think it does. I think when you hire the first person and you pull them back up on the roster, it shows that that's the first person you hired. So I think that we hired Kara Wilson, has been here the longest, and then it goes in order. And I think all the way down to the last guy that we hired. And everybody's pretty much maxed out. We do have a couple that aren't completely maxed out on the checkout speed that I just didn't finish the training on just because I don't use them on the cashier, you know, on the cash register. But you did say Daniel Brooks was the last guy that we sent to break that just was super. You think he did it? Think he did it. And one thing I'm curious about too, what is the fastest move speed you've ever seen? So we do have somebody that's a 4.16 as the fastest. You guys let me know if you've got anybody faster than that. We've got 2 guys that are 4.16 on the move speed. Stalking speed here, we got somebody that's at 2.55. I wonder if there's anybody faster than that. No, there's definitely not. You do think it's him. Butter. Let's go with some butter. We'll just stock only butter. It's about time, guys. It is about time. Let's go outside and look how many more boxes they got left. They got a lot. They have got a lot. You know what? We're going to take care of this situation right here and now. And we're going to see who did this. And yeah, we'll let everybody else stock in punishment and quiet and peace, and let them know that we're not playing around when it comes to our store anymore. So we're going to put this right here. We need to move a little bit closer and see if we can't get a better beat on everybody. Let's call everybody to the front over here. Fiona Baker, no way you have 2 people named Fiona. Yeah, that's crazy. We do have 2 Fionas. I think we have 2 Karas too, do we? Yeah, I think. Let me look. Yeah, we have two Fionas, and then we do have 2 Karas. We have a Kara Wallace and a Kara Wilson. So, coincidence? Maybe not. But I do think something's going on. Let's get them all up here, guys.
Attention all staff.
Let's get them all up here. Let's wait. 2 Fionas, 2 Karas. I mean, I don't know. We'll see here. We are gonna see what happens here. Let's get some boxes out of the way. Let's get these out of the way. I don't know. You guys know why we're here, right? You guys know I'm calling you up here, right? Corporate told me that we have a rat. Somebody's been leaking information. I told you guys at the beginning of the night that you all had the entire shift to come forward and tell me who's responsible. No, nothing. Nobody's just going to say anything. Nobody's going to be. Everybody's going to be quiet. Everybody's going to be quiet. So we're going to play a game, guys. We're going to play a game. And this game is the last person to stock the last box. That's who did it. That's who did it, because nobody's coming forward. So unfortunately, we're going to have to side with luck. So the last person to stock the last box out there, that's going to be the person who no longer works for me. All right. I'm done. Everybody get it. Let's see.
Big boss.
Go. I don't have nothing to say. Oh, look at that. She didn't do it. She didn't do it because she's out. Look at her. She didn't do it because she just absolutely just went after a box. But everybody else, I don't know. She might be the last one. Or she might be the one that we don't fire. She's definitely not getting fired. Everybody else, though.
Big boss.
Go. Go.
Big boss. Understood.
Go.
Big boss.
Go.
Gotcha.
I mean, does everybody have to get the word solo for me to tell you to get to work?
Big boss.
I mean, this is essentially going to be a game. The last one that's back to the front of the store just doesn't have a job anymore.
Big boss.
Giving you guys a chance here. Can't believe it. Nobody stepped forward. I was expecting somebody to step forward.
Big boss. Big boss.
No, no training. Just go do your job.
Got it.
All right, we're gonna chill at the front of the store, guys. We have nothing left to do here but wait on them to finish this task at hand. Matter of fact, let's put down the rest of these displays while we're at it. We'll give them a chance. Surely they won't have this done by the time we get one display put down. But 100%, I believe it could be one of the Fionas, it could be one of the Karas. I mean, you know, we have 2 of each. That is a little suspect. Is this gonna fit here? I don't think it will. We will have to run this back just like this. Yeah, just like that. It's gonna be a little crooked, but that's okay. Yeah, look at them. They're all getting after it now. Like, somebody knows they're not going to be working here anymore. Somebody's leaking to corporate. And since nobody's coming forward, we're just going to have to pick them off one by one. We might do the same thing next time. Next time we might challenge them. And we might get rid of another one. And then another one. And then another one. And then all that's left is Howie and Boo. That's it. I mean, we do have to get rid of 2 actually, now that I think about it. So we might have to come up with an excuse to get rid of another one, just so we can hire a boo in here. So, I mean, you know, maybe we'll just go ahead and string somebody else along too. Let them know that they're involved, even if they're not. Maybe they'll be falsely accused and know what it feels like to be me. Give me some of this. Let me put some items right here. Let's go back up here and get the rest of these floor displays. They're gonna be done in no time. If I was smart and I wasn't standing up here and I was one of those guys, I would just be standing here. I wouldn't even be stocking. I'd just be up here in the corner waiting. I mean, that's probably the smartest thing to do. Let's get this box out of the way. And this is going to take a long time. I mean, all these rows in between here, I mean, that's 10 rows that we can fill on each side. And I think, let's look how many pallets that is. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 60 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 130 right here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 150 here. So there's a good chance that we could have 500 plus display pallets in here. Even more so in the back. I don't even know how many we got back here. I mean, and we could still put 1 here. So this is essentially what it's going to look like, guys. We're going to have pallets that are, it's just like Tetris. Just like Tetris. We're going to have pallets lined up either like this. This ain't going to fit because you got 1 here and you're not going to have room to put 1 here. But if you put 1 here, you can put another 1 here. Maybe 3. I mean, this is essentially how it's going to look. It's going to be so jam-packed in here that you just can't. You can't even come in here. And that's why we have to stock it in the corner. I mean, we have to stock it and kind of work our way out of the building. It's definitely going to be, you can't walk in here. I know for sure that's going to be the case. You know, we know it's in here, but there's no way anybody can get back here. I don't know if customers will be able to magically buy items from the shelf that they can't reach. I don't know. I do know that there was a glitch in the game a while back where you could lock the customers out of your store. You could open the store, block all the entrances. Your customers would stand at the front of the glass right here by the store and they'd buy the items. So essentially, it was the fastest way to get through your day. Like the customers would be right here, they'd buy the items, and that'd be it. You could get through your days in like 10 minutes. It was the fastest way to get through a day. But that was patched. Now you can't do that. Your customers, if you try to do that now, they absolutely will not purchase anything at all. They will just keep on walking. They'll roam the parking lot like zombies. Yeah, we definitely need these stocked, but I just need it out of the way for now. Just so we can have some space. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. If we block the shelves off with customers that can actually walk through the front door, can they purchase product in the very back of the store if they can't get back here? So it is going to create a little bit of a challenge, and see also if that works. I mean, we might actually create a new way for the customers to purchase product. Or will they come through the back? Because they will do that. But I just don't know if they'll be able to reach everything if it's blocked off. Did we do that? We did. Nope, we don't need that there. We absolutely did do that. We don't need that. Yeah. I saw that now. I can't believe I did that. That's alright. Let's put another display down. Put a book on the wrong shelf. It's alright. See if we can do this. Let's move this out of the way. What is he doing? Is he stuck?
Big boss.
It's almost like he was stuck. Did we not give him a task to leave and go do something? Yeah, they're gonna be done in no time. We're about to find out. We're gonna find out who truly doesn't want to work here. I mean, is that the person that's the rat? Probably not, but that's how we're gonna figure out who it is. That's how we're gonna figure out who needs to go. Because we just don't have enough evidence right now, and we need to make a decision. We can't allow this person to continue working here. Plus, I have to get Howie over here and Boo over here pretty quickly. All right, let's put that there. Uh-oh, the boxes are dwindling down. Who's going to be the suspect? It definitely could be the slowest one, but you'll be surprised sometimes when your last stalker is your fastest one, and they're just standing around, or they're the ones still stalking. You'll be surprised. I don't know. We need to do a tally, and I think I'll do this later on. I need to walk around the store and see how many total floor displays we have in the store right now, because that'll give me an idea of how many we're truly going to wind up having. I mean, I don't want to block this off just yet, because then you can't get on the other side. But we do need to block off this door. I think we're going to block it off now. Or at least like that. At least like that. Uh-oh. It's getting close here. I mean, I'm not saying that you all care about working here, but I'm not saying you don't. Especially if your name's Kara. I mean, you know, I didn't catch that. I can't believe we have 2 Karas here, 2 Fionas. I don't know what we were thinking. See if we can't get this out of the way to block this off. I don't think you, yep, we can't. Okay. It's not exactly all the way through there. We probably can move this down a little bit further. Oh, we need to move that a little farther back. It's so hard to move this on a floor display if you don't grab it from the side. Alright. That's good there. We have any more floor displays out here we can pull up? You could easily rearrange my entire store on PC. It may take a few hours though. Yeah, it'd probably take you a lot more than a few hours. I think it'd take a lot more than a few hours. Maybe. But if you can get the file to work, have at it. I mean, you can definitely have a copy and make changes and do what you want. I mean, it's, you know, it's really cool to have that. I mean, to have unlimited funds and unlimited whatever would help you out probably. And it kind of gives you a setup to already go with, you know. All right, we're about to see here. We're down to maybe 25, 30, 40 boxes. Can it be Daniel Brooks? Could Daniel Brooks be the one that finishes last? And it could be him anyways. Could be him. We just don't have enough proof. That's the thing. With no proof, you know what we do? We assume. And we're not going to assume. We're just going to make reasons and make excuses on why we're getting rid of people. So that's what we're doing. We're going to make a reason here because if corporate is out for me and my job, you best believe everybody else's job is on the line too, right? I definitely am going to make sure that everybody knows their job's on the line. Just because you've been working here doesn't mean you're going to continue working here. I think we block, yeah, we're going to block all this off. And we'll have just one opening right down here in this door, and we're gonna block everything else off. And we're also gonna block this off too. This will be blocked off. These will eventually have to go. But I think we could. I think we can do 500 to 600 displays in here, probably with no problem. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Continue with the phones on floor displays until either space ran out or money ran out. That's awesome. Money would definitely never run out. That's for sure. But you'll definitely run out of space, I bet. But that'd be pretty cool to see. I would definitely try to send you the file so you can see if it works. If you can get it to work, that'd be awesome. Definitely be awesome. Oh, Judgment Day. I can't believe it. Somebody's tenure at this store is about to come to an end. We got some pretty tenured employees here. Man, we've got people that have been working here, a couple of them probably since day one. Pretty close to it. Yeah, we've got some long tenured employees. This is going to be insane. This is going to be insane. Somebody is no longer going to be employed at the hypermarket store. That is a shame. But I do hear that they're hiring at the mall. They're hiring at this place called Better Mart down the road. They're hiring at the supermarket simulator store down the road. I mean, there's plenty of jobs out there. You'll find another one. You know, they're hiring at Boo's supermarket Super King store. I mean, you know, there's plenty of jobs out there. They'll find another one. Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. You guys help me keep an eye on who's the last person back. I don't think it's going to be that obvious. They're all going to come running back at the same time. There's none left. That's it. Who's the first back? I mean, obviously this is people's job on the line. Yeah, Megastore's hiring too. That's right. I hear they're hiring as well. Uh-oh, we got some people coming in here. Is that Daniel? Nope, it's not Daniel. Uh-oh, it might be Daniel. What are they doing? Why is she going to the back? Is that Daniel? No, that's not Daniel. Guys, who is that last person going to be? Uh-oh. 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 Somebody's still in there stalking. I know it is. Is she the last one? Who is that? It's him. It's him. Who is that? Nope, it's her.
Big boss.
Is it Nicole? Is she the last one? Nope. Who's gonna make it? That's the last two right here. Oh, she didn't make it back in time. It was her. It was her. Did I not call it, guys? Did I not call it? I knew it. It was Evelyn Robertson. Is that it? Let's make sure that's all. I think that's all. I knew it. I knew it. It was Evelyn. Oh, Miss Evelyn, where are you at? Where is she at? Is she hiding now? So now she's trying to blend in, guys. She don't want to get fired. Where is Evelyn at? Where is Evelyn at? She's hiding, guys. She doesn't want me to find her. Where's Evelyn? Where is Evelyn? See, they're playing a game right now. They're playing a game like they're trying to protect Evelyn. That is insane. We only have 18 people here and we can't find one of our workers. That is insane. I can't believe it, guys. What have you walked into? You've walked into me getting rid of one of our rats. There she is. Good old Evelyn. It is too late for you, Evelyn. I tried to warn you. Did I not? Did I not?
This whole place will crumble without me, and I'll look amazing watching it.
Did I not warn Evelyn? I warned her. I warned her. Let that be an example to everybody. Let that be an example. And I don't think she was the only one involved. Nobody came forward. She's not the only one involved. Somebody else will be losing their job. And then maybe somebody else. No one is safe. I hate to tell you that, but no one's safe. Very disappointed. Very disappointed. Welcome in, by the way, Yoda. We are trying to find out who the rat was. And tonight we got rid of Evelyn. And we are going to be transferring over Howie here. I don't think Howie's going to show up on the computer for a while, so we might have to be rolling through some computer for a while to find out. Where we put the computer at? Let's see what our employees are here. Yeah. So we just have daily hires. So you're not going to have your permanent hires until you flip over the next day. So we're going to have to wind up hiring Howie and Scott and Boo. Yeah. I need to fire one more person too. We'll definitely do that. We're definitely going to fire one more person. Matter of fact, we might do that on Wednesday. We'll see. But guys, we're going to wrap it up right here tonight. Pick you. You're fired, Yoda. You showed up late. You're fired. Does anybody else want to be fired? This is your chance. Just press 1 in chat if you're trying to be fired tonight. Nobody. Okay. Yoda's the only one. You're fired, Yoda. We're in a firing mood. Guys, I appreciate you for tuning in tonight. 3 hours late, you're definitely fired. There you go. Boo's telling you right there. Guys, I appreciate you for tuning in tonight. Yoda showed up right at the end. She timed it. Yoda said, wait a minute, it's time for that stream to be over. Let me jump in here. Guys, I appreciate you tuning in. One more live stream left in 2025. Wednesday is it. Like, that's it. That is our last live stream of the year. That is the big raffle giveaway. You guys, tickets will be on sale until 4 p.m. Central Standard Time on Wednesday. So 1 hour before the live stream on Wednesday. Wednesday, we will be giving away 5 gift cards on stream throughout the evening. You don't have to purchase raffles for that. And then at the very end of the stream, we will give away raffle off the PS5. So I really appreciate you guys for a tremendous year. And one more, that's it. One more for the entire year. But I'll catch you guys on Wednesday. Have a great rest of your evening. And good night, everybody.